Can they win a game without D-Hop? Yes. I mean, if you're talking about a team that's
welcome into the Sports Bubble.
Do you know the mentality that you gotta have as an organization to be undefeated on the road? This is a team that can win. That can win the playoff game. They've won with backup.
What's up? What's up, Buffoon Clan out there? You're 5 minutes till kickoff, Tanner.
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
All right. So you understand, though, the winner of this game probably wins the AFC West.
That's correct. This is basically for the conference.
Because the Chargers' schedule the rest of the way is pretty dang easy, so they're going to have it made after this one. But the Chiefs, if they take care of business here, they just got the Steelers, Bengals, and then wrap it up with who's the last game of the season again?
For us,
yeah,
the Broncos.
Broncos again.
Broncos. So we finished with the Broncos, which is
thanks, Shannon.
Which is not really anything
TV.
concerning for me.
I think that one win against the Broncos should have counted as two, and we'll just call it good. Just be done with it already. Yeah.
This way, especially with the way the COVID stuff's going. So.
Yeah, the COVID thing today is nuts. Like over 100 players in the past 3 days with a positive test.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's insane. It's insane. Now, Mike. We finally found where the rumor came out of the all white and white uniforms, and we got those today. There was 3 potential games for our prime times, and we got those today. And last time we won in a white and white was
this year, wasn't it?
Nope, 2016.
I thought they wore them this year already.
Raiders.
I could have sworn they already wore them.
I don't think we wore them this year.
I thought it was like a month ago or so.
In a primetime game?
Oh, a primetime game?
Yeah.
Oh, I just was talking about white and white in general.
I'm talking primetime game. It was the Raiders 16 was last time.
So Derwin James will play today, and so will Austin Eckler. So that's going to be an issue, of course. Willie Gay is going to be out due to the COVID protocols. So who's going to be covering Austin Eckler today? Coming out of the backfield.
And you're probably going to see Thornhill and Matthew really with a stepped up role. Poole. We're going to see Poole. We're going to see a lot of Mike Hughes this game. Fenton is back.
DeAndre Baker is going to need to play a lot today, too, I think.
Early in the season, we were really hoping to see a lot of DeAndre Baker.
Well, the other corner stepped up. We didn't need to see him.
Correct. But now we get to see what DeAndre Baker's all about. I'm really excited to see kind of what these role players are all about. And I remember when we faced these guys back in, week 3, whatever.
I used to do this every Saturday.
Frank Clark was out.
No.
Willie Gay was out. Chris Jones was hurt, playing with a hurt wrist on the outside. We had no Ingram. Josh Gordon wasn't with us. It was kind of a mix and mangle of that defense that was still the worst in ever. But now we kind of got stuff figured out with Ingram on the outside. Sure. You know what? Here's the game that we traded for Jerron Reed for. This is what Reed is here for, is to fill in for when Chris Jones is out.
Apparently that's loud, apparently.
Oh, it's loud? Oh, okay.
You turn it down a little bit.
Can you run over there and turn it down?
It's a lot of work, Tanner.
Yeah, well,
I thought we had this set up properly for a game.
Yeah, I don't have the
Tyler would show that video on occasion to others.
Oh, you mean that little circle dial?
Yeah.
It's like being at Grandma's house.
It is being at Grandma's house. One day I'll get a real soundbar, all right? One day I'll get a real soundbar, and we'll do this. So, but I mean, if you guys think about it, right? Jerron Reed, this is the whole reason why we traded for this guy, is so that he can fill in these gaps, fill in these roles, and be a force of the middle. And this is, I think we're going to see it this year. I really do. I think today is the day that his name is recognized with that. Frank Clark, Ingram on the outside. Not too worried about those guys. I think hopefully, as long as they're healthy, we're fine.
What would it be?
A little worried on the linebacking situation, right? We got Neiman back out there.
I actually just saw him get laid out by James Harrison.
Maybe we'll use more secondary. It's going to be kind of interesting to see exactly how this rolls out. As far as the offensive side, I looked at a lot of running back usage today out of the backfield, just because I feel like that defense is going to get to us. Andrew Wiley, I didn't see that. Did we get Andrew Wiley? Is he in or out?
Andrew Wiley is out.
He is out, so we got Niang.
Niang should be in. Yeah, I believe he's out. I could be wrong actually, because I didn't see him on the inactive list.
Yeah, so it was 90 minutes before, and I was looking, and I totally forgot to even follow up with on that check here. Let me follow this up. But what's your interest in here on the defensive side?
With DirecTV Stream, I think
defense for Kansas City.
and on demand together.
I mean, really, they're just going to step up. I mean, we're going to need inside in particular for me to step up because Deshaun Warden, you know, he's got to make plays. Jaron Reed's played better lately, so we could have more of that. Replacing Chris Jones is going to be the toughest part today. He is, in my opinion, the best player on the defense, right up there with Tyrann Mathieu. And luckily, Matthew's good to go. But we have a guy missing from every level of the defense today. Linebacker, corner, and of course D-line. So I mean, we got some top-end guys that are going to be out. So I think it's going to be kind of a shootout. I kind of see the Chargers putting up big numbers. Herbert's a great quarterback, so it's not going to be a game that's an easy one by any means.
Yeah, I'm just seeing here. Of course, the inactives don't include the COVID list, which I'm trying to find here. So Kyle Long is on the inactive list.
So I think Wiley's actually active then in that case.
So Wiley, I would think so. No Chris Jones. Yes, Ward is playing. He was questionable to begin with. Ward is in, guys. So that is good news. So yeah. So it sounds like Niang is back in. Or actually, sorry, I was trying to look here. Kyle Long, so you're going to use Niang and Wiley continue to stink it up. So yeah, it sounds like Wiley's back in. So
we'll see how that goes. And if Niang has to come in, that's fine. I mean, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. But Joey Bosa's going to be a guy to watch. So I mean, he's one of the best DNs in the whole league.
Good. The two best announcers in football, guys.
Joe Buck and Aikman. That's why people are going to be watching us today, Tanner. They'd rather hear us blabber about Chiefs and Chargers than listen to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
And I have no clue why. Cause
I'd rather listen to my own self over either one of those guys. Like,
go watch, listen to.
Yeah.
Alexa, turn on Fire TV.
Just turn on. You know, in some cases, if you could match it up, it's Mitch Holthus. If you're out there, you know, as a Chiefs fan, local, match up with Mitch Holthus on the radio with the game and get those things somehow on the right track.
Then a good audio. Good audio.
Yeah. Just delay Mitch by a few seconds and then it matched up with the TV.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, okay. So JG just texted us back. So all right.
Which, by the way, you guys, we will be a minute or two behind all of you.
Yes.
So I know those of you that are watching on cable and all that, you guys will be for sure ahead of us. But I guess you'll at least get to see some of our reactions and thoughts on each play as they unfold.
See exactly how it goes here. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the NFL today. Just, I mean, this week alone, right? Urban Meyer, after our show last night, if you haven't checked it, go check it out, guys. We had a good talk about the head coaches and everything. We talked about Urban Meyer. Connor Dawson hopped on our site, or on our show last night and gave some great insights about Urban Meyer, his coaching philosophies, and how he's not even following his own rules. Well, he ended up getting canned last night. About, what was it, 11 o'clock? We were sitting on the couch and they got that notice, so that was kind of interesting to see. Go check out the show, guys. Some interesting takes around that.
By the way, the Chiefs won the coin toss. Melvin Ingram was up there as a captain going against his former team. So Chiefs kicking off and going on defense first. So getting a quick stop would be
exactly how we want it.
Yep.
Exactly. I want ball back.
Yep. When the Chiefs win the coin toss, I don't know what the record is in the last 5 years, but it's pretty dang good.
You know, we got time.
Yeah, it's a pretty dang good record when they win the toss.
For the past 20, 30 years, he didn't make it about any of those people. He turned it into it being about him. All the way from hiring.
But Herbert gets first jabs over at the Chiefs defense now, so we'll see about that. Got to get pressure right away, guys. That's the thing.
Well, you got to contain Eckler, Allen, Guyton. Don't let Guyton get back behind you. And then just totally I don't know. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a secondary show.
Secondary, like in a bad way or a good way?
No, in a good way.
I think.
How's that gonna unfold?
Well, just that's where your main guys are gonna be, right? Like that's where you're gonna need the playmakers to happen. Because I don't know necessarily if your defensive line's gonna do anything. Your linebacking core, like you've talked about yesterday, isn't too much of it. I don't think they're going to do too much on the coverage side of things.
So, no, but I could see secondary getting picked on a bit too, on both teams.
Unfortunately, just like in scouting.
There we go. Returnable. Like I said, you guys will be probably a minute behind you at times, so Nice return for the Chargers right out the gate. Terrible tackling by special teams.
So it's a good start. Good start.
Oh, and he tackled himself. The defenders couldn't do it. So
All right. Well,
but that's what happens.
It's probably not the start you want as a special teams in Los Angeles here, but
yeah, the defenders couldn't tackle him. So I guess he decided to just trip himself up.
Where did it go away here? Because we've been so well at special teams too.
That was one of their worst special teams plays of the whole season.
It's
actually,
like I think we stacked up on each other too, which was the bad. Yeah, we were stacking up on each other. We weren't even giving ourselves a chance.
All right, let's see what rolls out here defensively. They're already in field goal range, so coming out interior, you got Derek Nottie and Jerron Reed out there. Ingram, Flo. Ingram got in the backfield, but couldn't make the stop there. We're going to see a lot of Nick Bolton today. With Willie Gay being out, I mean, Bolton's going to play pretty much every snap. So in some ways, that's a good thing. So Bolton does need as many snaps as possible.
Big time. Big time. We need to see that Derrick Henry stopper today. Contain the run game. All right, let's see.
Yeah, on the outside corners, you got Ward and Hughes starting. Simple handoff to Eckler. The blocking is great there. Oh boy, defense already in big trouble. Defense, they are down to the 5.
Just like that, 1st and goal.
You have our play-by-play thing on there, Tanner?
Oh yeah, I can throw that up.
Fade to Mike Williams, of course. It didn't work. Although I guess that would probably be ahead of our TV.
It would be, yeah.
Don't look at it, Tanner. No spoilers.
I don't plan on spoiling myself here. You know, Herbert's been a hell of a quarterback since he's been in the league, and it's only going to get better.
If you hold him to a field goal here, that'd be amazing.
Come on, D. Oh.
And going to roll out there.
He's not going to run it.
Whoa, okay. There we go, 3rd down. He could have ran that in, I think, if he wanted to. He could have taken off.
I was really shocked he didn't run it in.
Yeah, Williams went on the top there, in the back of the end zone area, but Ward just barely got his hand in there in time.
That's good D. Well, I mean, Herbert the last couple of weeks too, like he's been one to run the ball, especially take his chances.
I think it's those linebackers right there that stopped him from running.
I mean, he could run at Sorensen, right?
Of course. Anybody can. Third and from the 5. Slant to Williams. Ball's out.
Ball's out.
All right. Well, they didn't get it back, but it's a good stop right
down
there.
Clark. Come on now.
And now Mike Williams is injured.
Well, that's no good for fantasy playoffs.
That's right. He took a big hit right there at the goal line. Look at this. Running a quick slant. Coming through. Hit from Bolton. That's what it was. The hit from Bolton coming down over the middle. Knocked that thing loose. But look at the arm. Yeah, that was it.
That's right.
I mean, he gave him a wallop.
Listen with the Williams hair. That's right. That's rough. That's a rough one.
Yeah. But it's a good stop for the Chiefs, and Bolton did a great job coming in and, making a hit on the play.
Yeah, I mean...
And if it's a serious injury for Williams, that's a huge thing for the Chargers. I mean, he is right now their best deep threat, and it makes great plays on the ball. So, guy's tall, physical, one of those guys that even if you're covering him, he's still open.
Right? Yeah, that's I don't know. It's just crazy right now that if we hold him, so it's 4th down, right?
Yeah.
Field goal.
Tanner, who was the MD Tyreke Hall whatever?
What?
I don't know. Someone got blocked, so I don't know why or how.
Oh, it was a spam link.
Spam link. Oh.
Yep.
I didn't know if they said a bad word or something.
Nah, dude, I don't put up with spam.
Well, we don't do bad words either, so you guys gotta watch yourself out there.
Yeah, watch yourself, or else I'll come after you.
But honestly, for the way that drive ended right there, I mean, we'll see if they do a field goal or not. But that was a great stop. You gotta give him credit.
Hey, we didn't break. Hell, he can miss the 3-pointer too.
The field goal?
Yeah.
He called it a 3-pointer like he's watching the NBA or something.
Sorry. As you can see, guys,
You got to turn off the
I'm a
basketball.
Jayhawks fan, so I've been stuck on some Jayhawks for a while.
No, he's not going to miss a field goal from 21 yards out.
Well, you never know. Have you not seen this NFL season?
Nobody's
Justin Tucker.
I'm happy with
Even Justin
beginning,
Tucker's missed field goals this season.
I'm happy with the way the defense made a stop there.
That's
So
right. I think Herbert made that bad decision on his own, though, of not running it in.
he probably could have if you tried.
I think he should have.
Although I want to see Williams again. I want to see how bad that injury is and what exactly happened.
Yeah.
It's like a elbow or forearm or shoulder area.
Hopefully nothing too major. That's the only thing. You don't want to see a guy go down for the rest of the year.
Well, he was in pain for sure.
I mean, let's check here. Am I facing against him in the fantasy playoffs? Because he might go out for the rest of the game.
There he is, holding that arm.
Out into the tent.
Okay, so the Chargers are going for this from the 5. So, 4th down, Tanner, they don't care. They're going to go for it anyway.
For 3 for Herbert. He's going to run it in.
I mean, he might.
We're going to go Jared. He's going to go Jared Cook here.
Yeah, Jared Cook on Mike Hughes is the way to go here.
Jared Cook.
No, we covered him outside in.
Son of a...
No, he
dropped it.
Dropped it by the backup tight end. The guy had it too.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Did he knock himself out?
I think he...
What are the Chargers do? He's literally asleep.
No, I think he fell wrong. Look, I think it's a spinal injury.
I think that's Parnham.
Yeah, he's spinal injury, something.
I think that's Parnham that ended up going for that one. Yeah, Parnham Jr.
Did he just fall wrong?
That was
knocked
very
his
awkward.
Head and landed, and then he just came in that position. That's scary.
Wow. He somehow knocked himself out right there. Chargers, what are you doing? You guys had points gifted to you and still didn't score there.
Yeah, it's a little scary though the way that guy went down.
Back-to-back plays now with the receivers getting injured. But yeah, he was wide open on that play. I mean, geez.
Something.
It's weird. It's weird when you see a guy go down like that because it was like a normal play. He tucked it in even until the very last minute, and it's like his body just literally
gave out.
Was done.
Yeah.
We saw him the way he was sitting there. His eyes were closed. He just knocked himself out.
Like something happened.
It's
something
wild.
Freaky happened here.
Sometimes that stuff happens, but it's like unexplainable at times. Tanner, what are you drinking anyway?
Some Jack and club soda.
Oh, yeah, when you knock yourself out, it is awkward, Shannon. It is awkward. That is self-mutilation. And not fun.
It usually happens.
That's a rough start for the Chargers, guys, because they had at least a field goal gift wrapped to them in the beginning of that kickoff return, and they blew it.
Does that not feel like a Chiefs drive?
Sorta.
In a way.
I mean, for this year anyway.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it feels like a Chargers drive, because the Chargers always do that crap.
Yeah.
Chargers,
great.
They find ways to lose.
Great special teams play. You get a couple good plays after that on offense, and then you just can't get it in the freaking end zone, and you don't get points. What's the number one rule when you play Mahomes?
Well,
don't walk away with 0.
Right. But also the Chargers and every other team knows that you're not going to win with field goals either. You got to win with touchdowns. And so I think that's what they're thinking about first and foremost. You got to remember, their run defense for the Chargers is pretty bad. I mean, it's in the bottom 5 of the league, actually.
Go, David. That's right, baby. Go Chiefs.
Huge game out of Tyreke tonight.
See here, Melissa here. She's
it could happen.
Got an Imperial Stout. This game is worth it.
Barely. Wow. Look at this. Okay, our feed just came back on. You guys, like I said, you guys are probably 30 seconds ahead of us.
Is he squeezing? He's squeezing. That's good.
But that's crazy. Still down and stretchers out and everything.
He's squeezing. That's better news, at least. So he's, kicking. But, man, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's just stuff you don't want to see in sports.
I mean, we saw the way he was laying there, just eyes closed, knocked out. So, what can he even do? You know, it's a freak incident. No one even touched him.
No, it's just what happens sometimes.
But then, Mike Williams, obviously he's conscious, but he was walking off the field. He's probably going to get X-rays.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to take a look and see later on here what comes back about him and his forearm area.
That's right. David here came back here. He says he needs a huge game out of Tyreke tonight. I agree. I'm with you.
Don't we all? That'd be wonderful to have happen.
Let's get another one.
I want to see Tyreke break the Chiefs' reception record this year. He's at 90 right now, so he's getting close.
Yeah.
So he only needs a few more to break that.
David, no, he didn't get hit. The guy, he went for a catch. He was pretty much wide open coming down the way on a slant. And he just fell awkwardly and landed, and he ended up knocking himself out. So it was just kind of awkward fall. The way he landed and the way it kind of finished looked like almost a spinal injury in a way. But as you saw there when they came back, he was squeezing the guy's fingers, which is a good sign there. So he is at least conscious.
And he even braced his own fall. So it happened as soon as he went to brace his fall, put his arm out, and then that was it. I mean, just his body gave out at that point and dropped the ball.
I think it was just one of those freak moments that happened. Nothing. It's the stuff you hate to see in football.
Right.
Javier, go Bolts. I'm sorry, dude.
Uh-oh, Javier. Javier out there. Hey, by the way, Javier, I know we got Chiefs fans on here, but I actually picked on our TikTok the Chargers to win today. So I'm hoping maybe I jinxed them is what I'm hoping. But yes.
You mean the old JG jinx?
Connor Dawson and I picked the Chargers to win. So.
Well, I don't think didn't Connor just pick the Chargers to cover, but the Chiefs to win?
No,
on
our TikTok, we both picked the Chargers to win. Yeah,
because on the podcast he talked about switching or Chargers covering, but the Chiefs win. So he must have switched it up on TikTok.
Maybe I sold him on the idea that the Chargers would get a win, but honestly, with the way it's going now, I mean, with this opening, obviously we're only a minute and a half into the game, but it's a great start for the Chiefs to get the ball back at this point, and and it could have been real ugly to begin. I mean, it could have been 7-0 quick.
Yeah, and he's on the stretcher. Well, let's see a hand go up. That's all I want to see.
He's moving. Looks like he's kind of shaking actually, but.
Something freaky happened.
This is a crazy one. He's shaking quite a bit on the stretcher there.
Such a big guy too,
I don't know that that's a good thing or not.
It's amazing how fragile we are for how huge these guys are, Well, he's
his body's in some kind of shock right now.
Yeah, something's happened.
That's craziness. Sometimes it's hard to get back in the rhythm of a game. I know we just began, but whenever things like that happen, it's hard to get back in the rhythm and mentality of all right, let's go back out there and hit somebody again. Even though that didn't happen on a hit, it's just it could happen to anybody at any time. And that's just kind of the way the sport is, Well, the Chiefs got the ball at the 5 now. So as far as the game goes, we want big plays, guys. We want that Tyreke Hill play. All right, coming out.
All right, baby, here we go.
Shotgun. I like Kelsey being in the ISO over there. Tyreek's now in the slot. Okay. Quick pass to Tyreke. Look at him. Just the quickness is unreal. Because here's the matchup, guys. You move him in the slot like that, get him on a linebacker, and want to run a quick out, and you're not going to be able to defend that. It's just a game over at that point.
There's not a lot of linebackers that are, have the agility to keep up with Tyreke.
And by the way, Lucas Nying is starting today. So we talked about Wiley a bit, so Nying is starting.
I was waiting for him to come back here. That's good. I think Nying's the right choice for that side.
I could see the Chiefs, getting some running game going today, just with the fact the Chargers defense is so bad against the run. And a flag.
God.
We got a holding right out the gate there. That's nice. Just love.
Come on, guys.
Actually, the good news is the referee crew today is actually one of the least flag-happy crews in the league. So we shouldn't see a ton of flags today. So I'm hoping that would be the case.
Right, that's the hope.
This isn't a Ed Hockley's, let me throw a flag so I can go flex my muscles. This is apparently a normal crew.
I want to be on TV and hear my voice over the stadium.
Yeah. Not like that for this crew, at least.
Creed just the rarity of him getting beat. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, he's only allowed 1 sack since week 4.
Yeah,
that was the last sack he
I
allowed.
think we'll be all right. Come on, baby.
Number 1 rated center on Pro Football Focus, Creed Humphrey. Should be a Pro Bowler this year. First and 18, Clyde squeezing through there.
Not bad.
That was one of those plays where he's so tiny and just kind of squeezed through the holes there. But I'm curious how the Chiefs plan to attack downfield against the Chargers, because this is a team that in the past at least plays a lot of cover 3, and I think they're going to end up playing more cover 2 in this game. You see Derwin James is out there. They're playing 2 safety high right now. They know don't be allowing deep plays over the top. This is where you got hit with short underneath passes with Kelsey and Tyreke, though.
Yeah, I know.
And stuff's going to come open one way or the other, you know?
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like they've been seeing.
There's your Travis. Travis Kelsey. Look at that. You play 2 high safety. It doesn't matter, boys. Kelsey's going to get open and get the weight down there.
Down. We've been seeing this all year long.
You just throw to the right spot. I mean, it's a spot throw. They're playing, looks like a zone right there.
We just took a 1st and 18.
It helps having the most elusive tight end, maybe of all time, at the same time. Because the dude, you know, even if he's not breaking a tackle, he's going to make you miss somehow and just find a way to get an extra couple of yards.
Fun fact on Travis Kelsey, guys. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Tom Brady did surpass Travis Kelsey in Pro Bowl votes overall.
As Brady deserves.
So
got to give credit to Brady. Of course.
That did happen this past week.
That's fine.
But I'm not too worried about that.
Look at that, 4th against the pass, 31st in rushing defense, 16th overall. But, you know, when you're playing the Chiefs, you got to be good at everything, you know?
Yep.
Noah Gray's gotten more playing time lately, too, so I've noticed that quite a bit. Byron Pringle getting out there, getting a quick open route, the quick out. He's a guy, even though he had a couple drops, a couple weeks ago, last week it was, still I like him being a part of the offense. I like him being active, a part of the offense, whether it's a part of being a blocker in the run game or whether it's going out there and running routes and making plays, because he's been a guy since he became a Chief that's just worked his way up, you know, from special teams, and now he's getting more playing time over the years with the offense, and that needs to continue. I know he's coming up on, I think he's 29, so a little overaged, but still a good player.
Still a great player, yeah. I remember watching him the first time in a preseason game, the year he tore his ACL.
Look at that, a screen to Michael Burton. Burton, the fullback.
Run, baby.
See, we run the same. So fullback-wise, you know, Anthony Sherman retired in the offseason. The Chiefs still use Burton the exact same way they used Anthony Sherman. And it's the exact same offense, just different player. Burton's just a little younger, and they look very similar, though.
Yeah,
they got that stout, you know, strong physical kind of ability.
So Burton, I mean, it's pretty much a perfect replacement from Sherman. They do the same exact job. They're pretty much the same exact level on everything. Like, you couldn't ask for better to come in after that.
There's Terrell Williams now in the game.
And he's
checking in. Here we go. Ba-boom. Look at him. Solid 11-yard run. Tanner, between the two guys, who do you like the most? Tell me why. Do you like Clyde better or do you like Darrell better?
I think Darrell, just because of the fact that I like his passing ability or his catching ability as well. And you've seen it this year. Ever since his drop in the Super Bowl off his helmet, the guy, I feel like he's done a lot more work on that fact. But also in the run game as well. He's more, I feel like he's a more north-south runner. Like the guy doesn't, when he goes east-west, it's not as much. It's more northeast. And that's, I just want, go up, dude.
He knows what he's capable of, and he just sticks to what he's good at. And it's kind of his old thing, you know? He knows he's not quick and shifty.
Exactly.
So he's going to run north and south, and that's what you should do. If you know your ability, don't try to be a Barry Sanders when you know you just need to go north and put your shoulder onto him, a guy, you know?
All right, Mike, we're going to go ahead and bring in our first guest of the night here.
Yeah.
This guy's pretty legendary here.
Legendary?
Legendary.
Okay.
This is
all
AC,
right.
guys.
That's high praise.
AC,
Excellent,
welcome
fellas.
to the show.
What's going on, man?
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Man.
Good to have you on.
What bar are you at?
Oh, I'm at the Blue Monkey Brewery here in North Royalton, Ohio. It's kind of by
Oh,
Cleveland. and
Ohio,
such.
man.
Ohio,
Nice.
very nice.
Yeah, that's right.
So you able to catch a
I'm
game out
enjoying
there,
all
obviously?
the wind that you guys had yesterday and such. But
Oh, that's where it's at. All right.
But let's get to the point there. What are you guys drinking tonight? Let's get to that real fast. What's on the menu?
I got some bullet bourbon, you know. So
I got
bullet bourbon, sipping on the good stuff.
So some Jack Daniels on my side.
Well,
Can't go wrong on Jack.
Not wrong there. Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just jumping in, man. There's been right off
Hardman
the
was
bat,
wide open in the end zone on that
what's
last
there
play.
to say? We've got two guys down now. Did we have one down with an injury, and then this other guy being carted off as well?
Yeah. Already crazy for the Chargers.
It was nuts.
Yeah, that happened.
There's Clyde
very
getting to the
quickly.
outside.
Oh man.
Yeah. Is that a good spot you're at there in Ohio as far as to watch a game?
Oh, I am. I'm just gonna step outside. There's live music inside right now, so I thought.
Gotcha.
I'd
Okay.
help recap
Oh, you mean Ohio doesn't care about what
So
the Chiefs and Chargers
unfortunately,
are doing?
Yeah, I can't watch it at this exact moment.
That's
It'd
funny.
be way too loud. But no, it's good to see the Chiefs just walking up the field. I mean, just short passes, Tyreke, short to Kelsey, just getting things more started and moving, forward and such. We're not going big or anything right now, so I think that's how we do this.
No, we're down to the 6-yard line right now as we watch it live. Burton gets the ball.
Burton again?
Burton powering in there. Touchdown, Chiefs. With the fullback, Michael Burton, powering it in there. That dude, he's
The
a
best
bowling
part
ball.
is
Strong,
I'm the
love
only
him.
Chiefs guy this entire bar here. I'm standing by myself here. It's great.
Well, if you need to get back
stuff.
to your bar time, man, go for it. But Chiefs
I'm
just
okay.
got a touchdown, so that's a great way to start this game.
Oh, well, that's right. Do you guys assume it's going to have to be a high-scoring game to get past?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm thinking this is going to be over. The over-under in this game, I think, was 52 points.
52, yep.
And so I'm guessing the over, but the Chargers are going to have to kick it into gear offensively and stop dropping passes and getting injured, apparently.
Understandable. I can believe that. And, well, I just like to see, I don't know, I just like to see what our defense can do now, I think we're down a few and such.
Special teams got to do a better job getting a stop here. At that point, defense go out there and make them work their way down the field rather than giving it to them to open up the drive,
Agreed. Yes, a stop or something. Just to stop Herbert. You don't want him firing off real fast. He had a shot right there at the beginning and such, and he was so close. But don't let him get hot fast.
Right, and for Herbert too. You can't. His arm's great, but you got to be worried of those legs, man. He takes off and he runs. He can run.
Had a chance to run, but he tried to pass it inside, and
he should have had that touchdown. Is really what he should have. He should have taken it into Sorensen and really tested Dirty Dan.
Oh, that was the first thing I said. Yeah, they're gonna target Sorensen all night long, right next to the two guys I was standing next to. Like, yep, it's gonna be a focus. Unfortunately, they know who we are.
Right. Exactly. Hey, I still think Herbert's a top 7 quarterback in the league, though.
Yeah.
If I had to pick 7, he's in my top 7 for sure.
It's definitely a top.
That's fine.
And it's only going to get better from here, guys. I mean, he's only, year 2 here? And now he has Brandon Staley with him, and it's only going to develop into beauty even better. Maybe not for the opponents and Chiefs fans like us, but, it'll be kind of nice competition each year. Something to look forward to.
Like what you guys said yesterday, it's the arm. He's got the strength, but being able to thread the needle like Patrick and such, just a few more reps, a few more things like that. He could get dangerous, but the power's there. But the technique, the finesse, it's starting to happen.
By the way, 61 touchdowns for Justin Herbert so far in his career, and that is the most for a player's first 2 seasons of all time. So, kudos to him for that one.
Yep, he is just neck and neck with Mahomes on paper right now, just for this season.
Right.
I wouldn't say long term and such, but on paper, he's just a percentage or a point or so ahead.
Just barely. I mean, you got to remember, teams have adjusted to Mahomes this year quite a bit, and they know what he likes to do and he's capable of. So even the Chargers,
and you see what happens when they don't adjust, you get a Raiders game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah.
Their defense
And Mahomes went 20 of 24 in that game, and he really didn't need to go out there and throw bombs, but he made a couple deep passes anyway.
Agreed.
I mean, and look how desperate that's going to make the Broncos and possibly the Raiders look after this year of trying to go out and find that quarterback that can compete with the Mahomes and the Herbert, right? They're not going to be one to sit there for third and fourth place for the next 10 years, right? They're going to try to go out and get somebody that would make him in competition for that second and first place, because Derek Carr's not going to be the guy. Teddy, I love Teddy. I really do. But that guy's not going to be the guy. Right, you're gonna have to go out and get somebody big. You're gonna have to go draft somebody, And fortunately for the Chargers, they fell on a gold mine right after Phillip Rivers, who was just as great. It's crazy.
Well, Teddy just today making more waves, getting more controversy around him and such.
Right, he's not afraid. He's not afraid to talk.
He's got a platform and he's using it. Is he the guy to say it? I don't know. But
he's going to say stuff.
Here's the fact. What Tanner's bringing up here is that Mahomes made the entire division better. Mahomes forced, teams like the Chargers to have to go out and draft a quarterback like Herbert. He's going to make the Broncos have to draft a better quarterback or maybe trade for an Aaron Rodgers or some kind. Every team in this division is not going to be able to compete unless they get a top-end quarterback. So, really, if you're the Broncos and Raiders, I'm talking about Derek Carr too. Sorry, you're not. That's not good enough. You're going to have to do better to compete with the Chiefs and Chargers now from year in, year out,
I think we all kind of thought ahead of time that, Aaron Rodgers is probably not going to be in Green Bay next year. So who knows? He could be up. Yep, there's options.
I am not sure what's going to happen with him yet.
Guys, spot on yesterday for nailing the coaching firings. It wasn't 5 hours after the podcast. Urban Meyer
was gone.
Meyer was fired. Yeah, exactly.
The time zone, that was hilarious.
We knew he needed to go right away, and that's funny. It happened right away.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah,
let him go. Did you?
Yeah. It was crazy. Mike and I were sitting on the couch here, just watching YouTube after the show and doing all the things, and I look at my phone and there's the alert, and I'm like.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. It happened.
Surprise.
We should have titled the video
Urban Meyer
Watch Urban Meyer get fired live.
Insider source.
Just watch our video while it happens.
I really think Con down there watched our show, saw Connor, and listened to what Connor said about what Urban Meyer preaches and how he's not following it. And they're just like, yep, nope, that's it. He's gone. See you later.
Yeah. I gotcha.
You guys, right now we got 3rd and 6 for the Chargers on our screen here. So Okafor's in there. Frank Clark's playing on the other side. 3rd and 6. Steve Herbert,
he's got time.
He wasn't sure where to go there for a minute, but got the conversion. Good solid 12-yard pass or so. It's going to be tough to consistently slow them down. They just, with a quarterback like that, and he makes guys around him better too. So, that's the third-string tight end that made that catch. So, the replacement for Parham who went out, as a matter of fact. So, it's just not going to be easy.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see here. We got one time.
You can expect Keenan Allen to get involved here shortly. Tipped up and intercepted by the Chiefs. Anthony Hitchens making a play on the ball. Got tipped. Someone tipped it.
Good on him.
Who knocked it up in the air?
Is that Bolton?
I couldn't. I thought one of the D linemen knocked it up in the air.
Oh,
and then Hitchens got the pick off the tip.
Let's see here we go.
Who got their hands up?
It was.
Yes.
It was Bolton.
Tanner's right. Nick Bolton got the
Okay.
deflection, and Hitchens made the pick. See, that's the kind of stuff the Chiefs needed today. Get those turnovers. If we can get up here now, 10 or 14-0, then they're sailing riding high after that.
That's what we talked about, right? We talked about yesterday. What do the Chiefs need to do to win? Turnovers, baby. Create the turnovers. Don't give the turnovers away. So,
well, since I think week 6, the Chiefs are close to leading the league in turnovers.
Yeah,
and forced turnovers now defensively, and that's been a part of the whole rejuvenation of the defense lately. Is that not only are they stopping teams on 3rd down and making them punt and so on, they're getting the ball back. They're forcing fumbles. The Raiders game, they had 5 turnovers in that game. They were forced. So and I consider what happened there in the beginning of the game with the Chargers here to be a turnover too, because they were driving down to get to the 5-yard line, and then they ended up butchering it due to the injury. But right away, the Chiefs get the ball back twice without having to worry about the Chargers putting up points. That's huge for this team.
Yeah, only 2 completions for Herbert, right?
3 right now. 3 completions for 25 yards.
Still, the fact that you did that and they still got in the red zone.
Well, let's not discount that they were at the doorstep straight away.
Right.
They made some big moves pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of talking about with that.
They've slowed them down. It wasn't just a quick 6 and then back to us. So,
yeah. And the defense right now is looking like the defense we've seen all year long. And I thought going into this week the defense could struggle.
Which part of the year? Can you be more specific?
Well, I mean, most of the year at this point.
We
can look at this team now and say the majority of this season they've been a top 5 defense. So, but they're doing things now that we're used to at this point, and really they're actually ranked 6th in the entire league right now in points allowed defensively. So that's amazing to go from where they came from.
Need to put like a calendar notice on our phones that says halfway through the season that our defense, that it reminds us the defense gets better halfway
just
through.
Just a constant reminder, yeah.
Because at the beginning of the season, everyone's freaking out. It's just pandemonium. Hands are in the air. But this
it was horrible. It was one of the worst defenses of all time.
We just
recency bias. Right?
So
and what
heavy.
I think they do, AC, is they want to give us something to talk about until week 5, week 6. So make it interesting or something, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
the fair weather fans don't like it.
Exactly.
They hate
looking back here, we were -4 against the Chargers last time we faced them. So this will be hopefully a nice cleanup.
So here's the Chiefs. They got Hardman on some of these end around and sweeps types plays. And really, that's what they use him the most at now is the jet sweeps and the reverses, because they don't really trust him so much down the field anymore. And so they just try to get him the ball in space and just say if he can just kind of break away, because he's got great straight line speed, but he's proven not to be a good route runner. So that's kind of the way he is in this role at this point. Whereas other guys like the Pringle situation, I think he's a better flat out football player than Hardman, who's really just fast.
AC, Shannon here wants to know, what are you drinking at the Blue Monkey?
I am drinking the Lunch Lady. It's a 5.1% lager. This is a pretty calm spot, though. I think they've only got 8 beers to choose from. But they've got about 3 IPAs. They've got a hazy, a peanut butter, and some kind of a Festa beer of sorts. So just rolled in here, grabbed a couple of the Lunch Ladies, and excited to test out what's on the menu out here.
Gotcha. Are you able to see the game there at least?
Spot.
With all the festivities going on, are you still able to have a spot to see the game?
I am now. I can see it from here, but I feel like I'm a minute or so behind you guys. I'm watching Patrick step up right now.
Well, next quarter, we have Jason Grayson maybe coming on to join.
Yeah.
Mr. JG. or no, Tanner's shaking his head, so maybe we're not right.
Sorry, yeah. No,
okay. I was like, he's shaking his head now.
No, there's a Twitter post here that Chargers fans are calling the NFL just to cancel the game after that guy went down.
Oh,
with the injury.
Yeah, after the injury, you cancel the game mid-game. It's not going very well. It's just cancel the game now due to COVID.
I thought that was a Cleveland-Washington thing right now.
And Rams are up to, is it 19 for them, players on the COVID list?
Something like that.
I'm crazy like that.
Yesterday, Washington was up to, 18?
Yeah, I lost track. Some teams are 25 now, so I don't know. I've lost track of all that, so it's just, at this point, it's hogwash.
Cleveland has a
Look at that, Clyde squeezing through there. Great blocking right there from the line. And a flag, of course.
What we got?
And a flag.
See, that's what we got to do, though, is we got to run the ball. This should be a running the ball game.
Absolutely. I think this is a game for Terrell Williams to get involved a lot. Not only in the receiving game, but really run power football at this team. You can run all over them, especially with this offensive line. We got a big physical offensive line. They're going to run all over the Chargers if they want to. Yeah, the flag is on LA.
What you do is you got Williams and Clyde the first half, and then you go out and you can use Gore, and then you start using Gore for the second half a lot more too. And then everybody's healthy. Everybody's fresh.
Yeah, that's what this is at this point. Running back by committee.
Yep.
That's what this Chiefs team is.
Clyde's supposed to get majority of the work, which is fair. Clyde, Darrell, and then Clyde, Gore.
At the 31-yard line, just running away here with Clyde again. Good blocking once again. I mean, at least, if you could just pick a hole and just shoot, like, he's going to get 4 yards there, but he gets a little indecisive at times, so I think that's part of the problem.
This is insane. Probably going to pass the ball here. So if you look at the turnovers, Mike, you were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
We've been positive on the turnover range since Green Bay, since the Green Bay game back in November 7th. So we had a strain of minus through the entire last 6 weeks. So
Pat escaping the pressure there from Chris Harris Jr. Rolling out, got it to Kelsey. There we go. That's the old school vintage Mahomes type of play. Got pressure out of his back, roll out, throw it sidearm to Kelsey. I mean, that's what he does best.
That's the stuff you like to see.
That's good. Get Kelsey the reps.
Love it.
He's got to be just hurting from last year. He's been doing so well. I mean, just last year and such, and now, I mean, I think we can all agree he's probably hurt or nursing something. I know everyone's crowding him more across the middle, but he's mentally for him, I mean, seeing all those yards he had last year and now being diminished to this.
Well, as I've always said, though, AC, is that was the best year of all time for a tight end.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be hard to do that every year.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, but imagine you're Travis Kelsey and you're just...
But with that said, if you compare him to every other tight end in the league, he's by far and away the number one tight end still.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So what we're saying is Kelsey's down here is still better than anybody else that's number two.
Agreed. Oh.
So 2nd and 11 here, Tanner. What are you looking for here on this play, I think? I mean, do you run it here to get a little closer for third down, or, you got
I think
Kelsey
you're looking at
here?
another pass play. I don't think you're going Kelsey. I hate to say it, but you're probably looking D-Rob.
D-Rob, no.
Oh, wow.
Tyreke with a quick screen. Uh-oh. Now he's in trouble.
Get him, Mahomes.
Hey, Pat, get a little block on there. Look at Tyreke running all the way back around for 3 yards. All the way back around for 3 yards.
Great block.
All right. By the way, so are you ahead of us or behind us, you think?
I think I'm behind you guys, but...
Okay.
I'm at a commercial right now.
Oh.
He's ahead.
Ahead, then. Okay.
Gotcha.
Because we're streaming, so...
Yeah, we're on the... Tanner's got the FUBU stuff.
FUBO.
Whatever, FUBO stuff.
FUBO, light it up.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Your first quarter's wrapping up, man. We're going to let you go here. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much, fellas, for the time. I appreciate it. It's good to talk to you
Next time
guys.
we do this here, hopefully you can join us again, so...
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Have a good time out there.
Likewise, fellas. Thanks again. Go Chiefs.
Thanks, man.
Tell me about the blue monkey later.
Oh, will do.
All right. Peace.
That's kind of cool, AC thing. That's an interesting name.
Second
The
quarter.
Lunchbox. Was it the Lunchbox?
Yeah, that's what he said. I've heard of that, actually.
Have you?
I've heard of
the
that.
Lunch Lady. Lunch Lady.
Lunch lady, that's what it is.
Lunch
Okay.
Lady. That was
I've heard of a lunch box, but a lunch lady? As a drink? That
You're
doesn't sound
drinking
very
a
good.
Lunch Lady.
That sounds gross. It's going to be like sweaty. I mean, you're going to have just...
Kind of special.
I don't know. It's not going to be tasty at all. It's going to be salty a little bit. Like, I don't know what that would
that's
be.
Good stuff. Oh man,
Yeah, I've never had a lunch lady, Tanner, that I wanted to drink. Even back in my teenage years, when the testosterone's at its highest point, the lunch ladies were just never the thing,
Yeah.
Although maybe in your experience it was better. I don't know.
Shit. No.
You're gonna get hairnets in your drink or something. That'll be the problem.
I did not have the great experience of lunch ladies.
Some of them were nice, but remember what was that one movie where they're going down the line and they got like sloppy joes and she's like, "I'll make it extra sloppy for you," and she just plops it down on the plate for this kid. And I always imagine that as how every lunch lady in the world is.
I know I got I don't know that name, but I know there's Hammett's in here, so he probably knows it. Make it sloppy for you. See, when I think lunch lady, I think like the show Recess. I don't know if you ever watched the cartoon Recess.
Of course, that was a great cartoon.
That was the greatest thing in the world. Billy Madison. That's what it was.
Yeah, Jason Hammett. He knew what I was quoting there. Great move. I couldn't remember where I'd seen that from, but it was when he went back to school. And delete when he went back to school. Like an extra sloppy for you.
Back to school.
Got my shoes tied tight. Hope I don't get in any fights.
All right, I just texted JG here so we can get him on.
All right, boys and girls, I'm going for drink number dose while we're about to wrap up the first quarter. So I'll be back. Tanner, you can hold it down, right?
I can hold it down. I mean, they're going to see you. You're right behind me when you pour.
No.
It's not like you're far away. All right, here we go now. We're in the red zone here. What we got here? Oh, Mike can't go yet. I don't know. Turn 7? No. Did they call it? No? Okay.
Toss it away.
He was out of bounds.
Terrell stepped out.
He was trying, though. He was trying.
He did.
He got it. He was trying, though.
4th and 7.
Well, hey, it's a Bucker field goal.
Still, it's a fine drive.
Wasn't a bad drive after a turnover there, so.
I thought they were going to call false start.
I know. I thought Brown jumped too.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I saw him jumping. I'm like, oh, they're going to call it. They're going to call it, but they didn't call it. Which is all right. It's all right. All right, Booker. Here we go. Through the uprights. There's been some long field goals this year. Justin Tucker setting the record.
Bucker's had a ton of 50 yards.
Bucker with a ton of 50s. Carlson had a couple long 50s this year. Matt Prater still kicking bombs in Arizona. It's quite amazing here.
Yeah, Prater's been on forever.
Yeah, and he had the longest. He did try actually kicking a 63 to try to win the game.
Oh, I remember that.
Earlier this season, and it missed barely.
He missed the distance, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it was distance, but yeah, it was accurate like crazy. But yeah, it was crazy. So we'll see exactly how that goes going on.
All right, what did I miss? Oh, we got a field goal now? I didn't even know.
Terrell
No.
almost had a touchdown. And
No, I saw. It's kind of a funny thing. I mean, Williams is now our best hands on the team, right?
Yeah.
Seems like it is these days, anyway.
Oh yeah, because Tyreke's giving the ball away when he catches it every other time.
We don't ever really see Darrell drop passes. Is the thing. So
No, it's
he's been consistent all year long. And, we were talking about fantasy the other day, and on our TikTok, I had picked Terrell Williams over Clyde, and both of them were healthy. This was from 2 weeks ago, and one of the people asked me, "Wait, why Darrell over Clyde?" Well, because Darrell has been more consistent in the passing game, as well as he is the one who you trust more in the short yardage and red zone. So when you get down the red zone, or if it's 3rd and 1, you're going to trust Terrell Williams over Clyde anytime now. So, if you look at the yards per carry, Clyde beats him by a little bit, but really when it comes to production, Darrell's just doing a better job than Clyde.
Yeah, he is. He really, really has been. And he did all last year, too, when he had to fill in.
No, Darrell did a good job last year. This year he's really stepped up. He's never going to be a breakaway guy. He's never going to be a guy that, takes off for a 50-yarder. None right there was all the D-line. D-line getting knifed up the middle there. It's running the zone. Look at the little stretch to the left. Actually, it wasn't a stretch. They pulled. Yeah, that was hat on the hat pull right there. Tight end got around. Guard pulled. Mike Dana's getting there with Melvin Ingram right now. You got to get those D tackles off the blocks. So, yeah, right now, Derek Notty's not getting off his blocks, and Wharton's in there.
Disappointing.
Actually, it was Wharton and Jerron Reed, excuse me. They were in there.
Disappointing. Yeah. Well, we knew he was going to the hospital.
Yeah, we'll have to see. As soon as we find out through Twitter or whatever, we'll mention it on here about what's going on with Parham.
I just checked here. That was the latest update.
There's Jared Cook. Making plays.
Couple catches today already. Let's see here. I was looking for something here. See if JG...
You want to put up? Can you put up the drive stuff, Tanner?
Yeah. Keep forgetting about that.
There we go. I figure some people out there watching, I don't know, they might not be able to watch the game, so maybe they can just hear us discuss it and see the drive chart while the game's going on. But right now we're at the 45 of Casey. There we go. And Chiefs defense kind of made a stop in the backfield there, but still not bad pursuit. Melvin Ingram's been an awesome addition to this team. Great in the run. Gets pass rush, very well. Physical.
They were smart right now. They continue to run the ball.
All right, don't give up on the run too quick. There's good pressure. See, that's a play right there that, guys like Herbert of the world.
Fumble!
I think he was down. But that's one of those plays where, as a quarterback that's able to be physical and sneaky like that, getting away from the rush and then throwing it out to the open guy. It's just field awareness. Knowing where all your guys are at all times. But I would happily take another turnover if they choose to. Yeah, we're going to see Bolton and Hitchens play every snap today, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've seen him in there every play so far, but Bolton's probably already sitting around 5 tackles on the game, I would have to assume.
Come on, baby.
Tanner, we need a guest on?
I'm checking.
We need to get another guest on. Is JG our main buffoon? Is he going to come on?
I'm trying here.
Guys, our boy JG with the Sports Buffoon Clan. Keep in mind he has a young daughter and all that, so he gets busy. So, we're lucky to have him on Wednesdays. So,
I mean, we got second quarter here, so we'll see if he hops on here.
But otherwise, this is what the Chargers need right now. I mean, you just drive down the field right now, 3rd and 2. You got to convert this. This is a moment where going against the Chiefs offense, you don't want to sit here and mess around and have field goals. You got to get touchdowns in this situation. So for the Chargers here, you got to punch this in one way or the other. They got fat Rob Kelly back there in the backfield, Tanner.
He's still around.
He's still around, He's still around. But
I know he's still around. It's just
he's not really fat Rob. And look at that. Keenan Allen over the middle.
Yeah.
That's the dangerous part. He is one of the best underneath route runners in the league. And now Allen holding his ankle.
Oh, no, that's not the ankle, dude.
Well, what are you insinuating, Tanner?
Is that an Achilles?
What kind of injury? Nah, I don't think it was an Achilles.
Did you see where he's holding it?
I saw where he was holding it. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of times it's tough to move after an Achilles like that, but
yeah.
A lot of times, like when it happens, it pops and it's just game over. We'll see. He's on the turf still. So, gosh, this would be beyond damaging for the Chargers if Mike Williams is out, and then if Allen has to miss any time, whether it's this game or in the future, Chargers are going to be in big trouble. I mean, they're a playoff team, but if they have serious injuries to those guys, it's going to be game over.
Yeah, that's not good for them. I haven't even paid attention yet. Has Mike Williams come back yet?
He's not come back. And so we got Tyja here on Facebook. What Charger got hurt? This one was Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen caught a, I think, 15, 20-yard pass, immediately grabbed the back of his ankle. So he's on the ground right now. So we'll see if he can get up. We'll see what kind of severity we have on that one. And then Shanna asked, rye or regular bullet? I always do that bourbon. I love me the bourbon. So rye is okay. Rye bullet is fine, but I'm a bourbon guy for sure. So got me some
All right.
Like Buffalo Trace. You guys know me.
Well, hey, let's welcome in the third buffoon.
Oh, yeah?
JG's in the house, guys.
JG, look at that. The full clan is together now.
What's up, yo? How about them Chiefs?
What's going on, dude?
How about it? What are your thoughts right now on how the game's unfolding so far?
I mean, I think it's kind of what I thought from the very beginning. It was a dumpster fire because you had players on both teams that were going to play, and now all of a sudden you got more guys getting injured. Chargers, they've had a penalty or two, so they're one of the most penalized teams in the league. So, I mean, the game, anytime you have a dumpster fire situation like this, anybody can win. So, like, the Chiefs have just as good of a chance, even though they had to sit so many of their key players due to COVID-19.
Yeah, I think it was mistakes early on for the Chargers, really, that put them in the spot they're in right now. They needed to capitalize on that first drive and punch it in. And I know, unfortunate things happen for them, but this drive right here, if they don't, get in the end zone here, it might be a rough time for Los Angeles.
Yeah, it might be. They got to do something. They got to do something big here. And they can't walk away with 0 points again.
No, not at all. And really the thing is here, like, if Keenan Allen has a serious injury, they're going to be in trouble regardless for the rest of this game. So there he is. Now we see that our footage just came back. So he's getting a little taped up. I bet he comes back, Tanner. I think this looks fine. Oh, he got rolled up. Okay.
It just rolled up?
Baker rolled up on the back of his ankle. This looks like something he'll come back from, I think. But it didn't look like it felt good. By the way, Mike Williams is back in the game as of right now. So Williams is back.
That's
for
good
the
news
Chargers.
for Chargers fans and
Right.
fantasy fans.
Yeah, Mike Williams is back. So even if Allen misses some time, at least Williams is back. I bet he's feeling his forearm though. The way he was walking off earlier. And I went and got X-rays, but I bet he was feeling that.
Yeah. Hey guys, 10 minutes left. By the way, at halftime here, we will be playing our top 5 mistakes to help you avoid your fantasy playoffs this weekend. So tune in during halftime. We will have that rolling as well as we take a break. So just a reminder there.
From our podcast from last night. So basically the things you don't want to be doing this week if you're in the fantasy playoffs and how to avoid making mistakes. So
all right, let's see what
look at this coming out wide.
Audible.
He wants Eckler.
He's going to run it. He's going to run it.
He's going to run it. Oh, yeah, he's in there. Chargers. So there we go. That's what the Chargers needed right there.
That's what they should have done the first time.
Right. Herbert's going to need to run at times. I mean, that's just what's going to work out for him. So Herbert in the end zone now, making this a game once again. So, guys, I'm still going the over. The over-under was 52. I got to still take the over on that.
You're still going over?
Yeah, I'm still going over on this because I think this is going to be a game. It's going to be a grind, and Herbert's not going to give. Herbert's not going to lay down easy.
It's not. No, it's nowhere close to being.
We're talking about a top 7 quarterback in the league, so it's literally top 3 Patrick Mahomes versus top 7 Herbert.
Yep.
Anything can happen.
I think that Herbert should have ran it in that very first drive that they had. That would have been their best chance to get it in.
I was thinking he should have gone on and bodied Sorensen and took it in the end zone because Sorensen was right there waiting for him. You should just try to go body him.
Absolutely. I know my mom wants Kelsey to have a big game today, so she's thinking because he's had taken some time to break out this year. So I know he's had a good year, but he's missed like the last few games. He's not quite been the same as far as numbers wise. So I could see it. I could see it happening this game for sure because it's going to be a passing game in the end of this. Mahomes is going to throw in it 35 times by the end of this game.
Oh yeah, easily.
When really, the Chiefs could probably just plug in Darrell, start running the ball, and be effective doing that throughout the game if they chose to be.
That's what they should be doing is running the ball, but they're not going to. They only did 5-minute drive there. Yeah, it's all right.
All right, let's see if the Chiefs can answer now. So some of you guys out there listening, as I mentioned, are probably a little bit ahead of us. So, Jason, are you ahead of us actually right now?
I am just now kicking off, so I don't know if I've got a little bit of a lag, but I don't know how bad it is.
You're probably ahead of us by 15, 20 seconds or so.
Wow, really? That's surprising.
Yeah. If next time Tanner we do this, we're gonna do the cable antenna.
Yeah, you'll bring your cable antenna.
Bring the antenna over.
I'll get one eventually here.
This is like going to grandma's house for Tanner because
this is Wi-Fi.
He doesn't have a remote to turn the volume up or down. You got to do it manually.
Oh.
Ooh, Pringle took a big hit on the return there.
And we might have a block in the back, too.
Yeah, he was feeling that hit right there. His legs got twisted.
You know, for as a tech guy as I am, I'm not very advanced.
Oh, yeah. Tanner, when are you going to get, like, I feel like Jason Hammett, our buddy, I feel like he's probably more tech savvy than you are at this point.
He's got
like,
tons more, yeah.
I mean, he's got smart everything in his home.
Yeah.
And you're over here just, like, manual, like, when you do get a Nintendo, you're going to get the bunny ears. So you got to go real old school with it.
I can't even do that anymore.
QB comparison's sake between Mahomes. Now, Herbert this year statistically has had a better season. We know about half of Mahomes' interceptions have been off of his own receiver's hands, basically, where they basically handed off an interception to an opponent. So really, if you could knock off 5 or 6 of those, then you're looking at great numbers, really.
Yeah, really. I mean, yeah.
So sticking with Clyde more throughout this game, Tanner, I've noticed. Well, Daryl's been in a bit, but Clyde's gotten most of the carries so far.
They announced a couple weeks ago that Clyde was going to be the main guy going forward. So he was going to get the bulk of the carries no matter what.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 now.
JG, do you think we're going to see some Derek Gore coming in in the second half?
Yeah, I guess it just kind of depends on game flow. I mean, at this point, 10-7, I mean, you got to put some points on the board. So, I mean, they've got to build a little bit bigger lead, I think, if you're going to see Gore in there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they know Gore has potential to be a good running back, but I think that they want to rely on their guys that get most of the reps throughout practice during the week, and that is Darrell and Clyde, where I think Gore, he's not mixed in with the first string necessarily throughout the practice reps of the week. So I think they're just pumping the brakes on that for a minute. See, here's the thing. Darrell is the third down back now. 3rd and 7, Terrell Williams comes in, and you got 4 wide here. Kelsey's going to be motioning in.
It's usually you're passing down, so yeah, you want your passing guy. There he goes, breaking out.
Going deep. Just missed Hardman. Hardman was covered anyway.
Yeah.
That just wasn't going to work. But, I do like the Chiefs who run a lot of tight packages. So I think that's something that helps guys get open, especially inside out. And so those kind of play designs make it tough to be able to keep track as a defender about which guy's going which way. And so I think those are great things to have implemented in an offense.
Not a good punt.
See, JG is ahead of us on the punt. You mean Townsend had a bad punt here?
It wasn't great.
It was hurried. It was really hurried.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough one. Only about 35 yards, I would say, somewhere around there.
I think we'll have to
Maybe
put
not
him,
even that.
Bad momentum.
I think we need to put him on our "You're Fired" segment next time we do a "You're Fired." Tommy Townsend.
JG, AC, we just had AC on a little bit ago, and he was talking about, he listened to our show from yesterday, and it was on point with the Urban Meyer segment because we spent 5-10 minutes on Urban Meyer alone, but it was fun because we just wanted to bash the hell out of him because he deserves it. And then we, late last night, he gets fired, and I was happy about that.
Yeah, I just couldn't bash the guy anymore because I have to listen to people bash him every single day for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So at some point it just became, it was kind of hilarious to me, all of the stunts that he was doing down there in Jacksonville.
The Josh Lambo thing was the icing on the cake, That was the one where it's all right, we got to do something about this guy. And they just made the move then. But my favorite story, I would say, is whenever there was a reporter asking him about a player getting more snaps, about when he's going to get more snaps in a game, he goes, well, this last game, he had a few more, but I don't have the numbers in front of me. No, that player had 0 snaps in that game, so he's not paying attention to anything.
Your Urban Meyer segment, 7.5 minutes.
No, yeah, I believe it.
I cut it out.
We probably needed to. But
well, I didn't cut it out, but I cut it for something extra, so yeah.
Yesterday was a long show. It was almost an hour and a half, JG. What do you think of that?
Oh, that was amazing, man. I wish we could do that every week.
We didn't want to stop, did we? An hour and a half long show. Our longest show of all time, as a matter of fact.
And Connor wanted to talk NBA. We should have just talked NBA while we were at it.
You guys we could have had a 2-hour show. You could have had your debate, MJ Jordan debate, on that show and then a 2-hour show and said, screw it.
Yeah, I'd love to do a 2-hour show. Unfortunately, our views get cut down by like 90%.
Well, the problem is people don't have the attention span for a 2-hour show. So, it's okay to listen to buffoons, but buffoons for 2 hours, no one has the attention span for that.
That's a lot of buffoons.
So, yeah. Guys, that's what I'm afraid of now. Chargers got the ball in great field position.
And momentum.
They're already in field goal range. Basically. But really, this is where the game becomes a complete arm duel. It's going to become a shootout at this point.
Come on, baby.
Between which quarterback can make more plays. It's going to be Herbert, Mahomes, and that's what we're going to be coming down to seeing here. And the cool thing is, this will be a battle we're going to see for a long time. Both these guys are, top of the line quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think my biggest concern right now is just that overall, I think the Chargers have quite a bit more ammo on the defensive side of the ball than the Chiefs do. So I just hope that we can do a good job of protecting Mahomes.
Yeah, the Chiefs' pass rush is going to be an issue, I think, throughout this game. Chris Jones means so much to the interior of this defensive line, and I think that's what's going to make an impact on the whole thing, pass rush-wise, unless they blitz. To me, they're going to need to blitz today to create pressure on Herbert. So, watch for that to come down towards the end of the game when things really matter. I could see them, Spagnuolo dialing up a few more blitzes.
I think in the second half, he should just blitz him every time.
Well, the only problem with blitzing, as we all know, when you do that, you're leaving an open hole somewhere in the secondary. So that's when Herbert, once he picks up on where you're coming from, then that's when he can take advantage. The main thing, one of my favorite things Spags does the best at is disguising blitzes too. He'll make it look like a blitz and then we'll drop back, or he'll have it set up to where you're looking like a base defense and then all of a sudden, boom, everyone's coming. And so I think that's what he's the best at as far as schematically.
Well, I wish that he would dial it up right now. I don't want to wait until the second half.
Good stop by the defense right here. Bolton knifing in there. Guys, does Nick Bolton remind you a little bit of Derek Johnson at times in some of those backfield plays?
Yeah,
some of those tackles for loss.
It's nice to see.
He's quick. He's just instinctive.
So here real quick for Chargers, you see a lot more Kelly going on. Eckler throughout the first quarter has been going out himself. He has been, he was questionable today with an injury. He has been sore, really feeling that injury this quarter here. So you're looking a lot more Kelly right now. So we'll just kind of see how this Eckler status goes, but you may not see him as much through this first half.
So Tanner, what did I talk about on our top 5 segment yesterday? I said, pay attention to the guy practice throughout the week. If you have a questionable player, is he practicing Wednesday, Thursday? How bad is the injury? Take note of that, because what's going to happen is if he practices on Friday, for instance, and this is a short week, guys. This is obviously Thursday. In that case, you're going to get screwed because your player that you have is your number one guy. It's going to be on a snap count. So Eckler, I think it's easy to tell so far, is on a snap count. So he's going to come in for important plays here and there, but he's not going to be playing a full 90% of the workload like normal.
Now you just had 3 plays of Kelly here. Eckler comes in, and we'll see what happens here. It's going to be a real snap, probably a snap, just a snap or a snap count adjustment here.
Yeah, we had Jason Hammond just mentioned a couple minutes ago, Herbert having to cover his headset to hear his own plays in his own stadium. Guys, if you saw the thumbnail, it's full of red. That's a live shot of the stadium right now. So, it's not fake. It's not photoshopped. It is a live action shot of SoFi Stadium. Yeah, this is the kind of grinded out. This is a grinded out drive right now for the Chargers. I'm going to grind it down. Herbert's going to end up scoring again on this drive. Guys, it's going to be a shootout. Take that over.
Yeah, going back to Eckler for a second, that was kind of my prediction, is that he would be on a snap count. But if you were watching like all of the fantasy advisors or whatever you want to call them, they were like, oh, he's going to be an RB1 in this game and just take all of the reps, or most of them.
Well, normally he would be, but you're looking at Justin Jackson in there, and normally that's not how he's not going to be in there at all for games like this. Eckler is going to be out there beating our linebackers every snap in this case, because match him up with Hitchens, I mean, Eckler's going to win that matchup most of the time.
I mean, if we're going to see Eckler at all, I think for consistent, you're going to see him towards the end of the game.
All right, this is the point where we need a Chargers penalty. We need them to shoot themselves in the foot again.
All right, let's see what unfolds here. I know, Jason, you're ahead of us by a few seconds. So
yeah, but it's first and goal.
Look at him in a spoiler alert. I'm telling you, I said it a couple minutes ago. Herbert's going to score on this drive, so I fully expect that to happen here in just
of course, it was a run.
In just a minute.
Jalen Guyton.
Guys, those out there following along, we do a podcast every single Wednesday night, by the way. So if you like hanging out with us, then like and subscribe and stick around a little longer, and we will be here every Wednesday night. And then we'll be fitting this in to our schedules every once in a while too. There it is.
Just like
there's the chart. There's Jalen Guyton with
just
the score.
Like that.
Hey guys, we knew what this was going to be all about. Chiefs got to come back. Chiefs got the offense has to stay rolling. Got to keep the pedal down.
This must be why the guys on ESPN this morning were talking about they all think that Justin Herbert is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
David Carr, you mean?
No, that was
the NFL Network. My bad.
No, Bart Scott was on Get Up this morning with Mike Greenberg.
Oh, Bart Scott.
Bart Scott's a hater, though.
It was him and one of the other guys on there. They were talking about how Herbert's basically he's already better than Mahomes.
No, I can't go that far, but guys, we're not joking when we say Herbert is going to be great for a long time. And I know you and I talked about this because you have a couple of his rookie cards, Jason. So
27 to be exact.
Yeah, you hope he has a good career, and I think he will for sure. I'm a fan of his play style as well. But I mean, it's tough to put a guy like that over the 2018 MVP, Super Bowl champion MVP, and just a great quarterback like Mahomes has proven to be with the best start of a career of all time for a quarterback. So. Mahomes has had a difficult year this year, but he's adjusting to now other teams adjusting to him. So wait, whenever Herbert eventually hits his little niche, teams will start adjusting to him as well.
Yeah, I kind of hope that Herbert's going to have a great career in the regular season, but not so much in the playoffs.
Yep, that remains to be seen.
He might be like Peyton Manning light. He'll do a lot, in the regular season, but maybe only get to like one Super Bowl or two Super Bowls.
Yeah, I'd be okay with one. Like 15 years from now when Mahomes is retired. Then Herbert can go for his one.
Give it Mahomes one injury year or something.
Hey, there you go. If Mahomes has an injury at some point, then, Herbert, go for it, man. Go get your ring, I guess, that year. But if we have a healthy Mahomes, then hell no. I never want that to happen. Guys, so I think Chargers right now sitting with, is it 12 first downs or 13? I'm having a hard time seeing that on our screen, Tanner. But they are doing the thing you got to do. You got to matriculate the ball down the field. And they are doing that very swell at this point. So at this point, though, the defense is doing the best they can at this point. Ben Neiman's out there more often now. And I think a healthy Willie Gay would make an impact. But also a healthy Chris Jones would make an impact on the pass rush. So we're seeing a game unfold that we all kind of expected, I believe. So Chiefs just got to answer offensively and keep trugging it along that way. So that's the main thing. Just answer back. It's going to be a back and forth battle all game long, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be like this the entire game.
It's going to come down to more turnovers because Chiefs right now winning the turnover battle, but they're down in the points right now. So
are you talking about first downs?
Yeah.
So Chargers lead 12-10.
Yeah, 12 first downs.
They also leave time in possession, 14-21 to 12-24. And total yards as well, 164 to 142. So.
Yep. Going to be a battle. We got 3 minutes left in the half. So offense, get rolling. Let's go.
Stick around for halftime, guys. Like I said, we got some fantasy tips for you for your fantasy playoffs this week. So stick around for halftime as that will show as well from our show yesterday.
Tanner's in the playoffs for our league.
Right.
I have a bye week because I just was so good. No, I finished with 11 wins on the 11-3 was my record. So I got a bye week this week. I'll be back next week. So,
but you had you had a bad player go down, or a good player go down on you.
My team has been weird with injuries lately too. It's frustrating. Hopkins is done for me for the season, so that's frustrating. But he's also barely played throughout the year too. So
that's true.
I've been dealing with it all year, just kind of fighting uphill battle, making it work. You know, those little quick outs to Tyreke are basically running plays. You know, it's just a quick handoff. You know he's going to beat the guy at the line of scrimmage right away and get open. So it's a quick, easy 3 to 4 yards every time.
Oh, that's so nice, Mike. You thought your mom was talking football.
Well, I thought that's what she meant. She said Kelsey needs to have a good game. So I don't know if she means afterwards or what she's talking about. So I can only assume so much.
And if you guys are watching there on YouTube, make sure you please like, subscribe, hit that bell if you want to hear notifications with us. Greatly support the channel there.
Yeah, and by the way, Shannon wanted to talk about the players' butts. So, guys, they'll be on. Hold on.
Third quarter.
They'll be on in the third quarter. So
we'll have that segment coming.
Look, I'll be watching the game. You guys can talk about butts if you want, but I'll be interested in, running their butts off, basically, into the end zone. That's what I care about.
Hey, didn't we used to have a running back in the league called Marion Butts?
Yeah, Marion Butts, of course. The old Dolphins running back, right?
I thought he was Cowboys. I don't know.
Oh, he might have been. I'm thinking of maybe Marion Motley. Who knows?
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. He sucked anyway.
You guys enjoy that Blake Bell direct snap play? The Chiefs roll it out every once in a while. I love it. I think it's great. Well, here's the thing.
No, Marion Butts it's a Charger, guys.
Oh, he was a Charger.
He was a Charger.
Oh, and I don't think he was a running back either, was he?
Yeah, he was a running back.
Yeah, he played for someone else too.
He played for Chargers, the Patriots, and the Oilers, 89 to 95.
Wow, do you have any Marion Butts cards, Jason?
Yeah. Dude.
Oh, I can. Oh, wait, give me the years again, Tanner. I'm sure.
89 to 95.
Oh yeah. I promise you I have some of his cards.
No, around that time period, I had Natron Means.
I'll give you $1.
Natron Means is my favorite Charger.
You guys know Tyron Wheatley is a NIL coach?
I didn't know.
Yeah,
what's Napoleon Kaufman doing these days? You know, he's from Kansas City. Napoleon Kaufman is. Anyways, you guys.
We are getting hot back on.
No, anyway, my point bringing up Blake Bell, those direct snaps, is because the Chiefs don't want to have to do a quarterback sneak with Mahomes. Why do that when you can just plug in Bell and have him do it and get the yards no matter what? You know, one of these days Mahomes is going to have to do a quarterback sneak. One of these days, it's going to have to happen. Not a big deal, guys. The injury that happened a couple years ago was a fluke anyway. So
Kaufman is a senior pastor.
Oh, we're at local or
Well Christian Community Church.
Is he saving all of Oakland?
I don't think that's possible.
Okay, probably not.
That's why all the sports teams are moving out.
Yeah, I would too.
I think he probably is trying to save the city of Oakland. He's probably out there campaigning to get, maybe try to get a few more people to get their boosters.
Get their booster? Okay. Well. Is that what he's doing, Tanner?
I got nothing on that.
Guys, should they move the Browns-Raiders game?
Who cares?
I think they should move.
Tanner's just like, don't screw you. Don't even bring it up.
Yeah, they should be moving the game.
Yeah, me too. Patriots-Colts.
Nobody cares about the first game.
If this game's not the game of the week, Patriots-Colts might be the game of the week this week. So I'm looking forward to that too. I picked the Colts to win that one, by the way. So I think
they should have moved
awesome.
This game. They should have moved this game. Like too many key players out. They should have just moved it.
Well, yeah, the Chiefs. Between Snead, who had nothing to do with COVID, but because his brother died, was stabbed actually by a woman.
Damn.
And then obviously Willie Gay and Chris Jones. That's rough. That's got to be a pass, though, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, forward. Yeah, he was going forward.
I don't know.
All right. JG says he's going forward.
I
Of
think
course,
he's going
Bosa got him.
forward.
No,
Oh, no.
no, it's fumble.
Yeah,
That's a fumble.
Complete
I
opposite
think-
of what the Chiefs. You think that's a pass, Jason?
I think they could go. That was close for me. I think they could go either way. I mean,
That was almost a tuck rule.
I wouldn't. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain either way on that. That could go either way.
I have a feeling it's going to be a fumble.
That's a fumble.
Yeah.
I mean, his arm.
Because he lost possession. I think before he wasn't controlling the ball while it went forward. I think his hand had lost possession before, or when the ball was going forward. Yeah, before the ball
I
went
don't know,
forward.
dude. Well,
Mahomes has had one
yeah,
thing.
they gave it to him, so
I don't really worry about Mahomes' interception things, but fumbling has been an issue in his career. So I think that's something just you always got to watch out for. But gosh, Lucas Nyang got his booty whooped by Joey Bosa there, but that's to be expected at times.
I'm pretty sure first of the year when we face these guys, and he ain't got his butt whooped by Bosa too.
Yeah, well, Nyang needs some work at times. He's not ready yet necessarily to be a great right tackle.
It's also not good that it's his Nyang's first game in 3 games.
Yeah.
So that's also not a good.
So this also tells me Wiley is active today, but he's just in a reserve role. His injury is that bad apparently.
Yeah.
6th strip sack for Joey Bosa in the league this year.
It's
so
nuts.
yeah, he's awesome, man. He's great. Him and his brother both. Nick Bosa is also awesome. Reminds me a little bit of the Watt brothers,
The Watts and the Bosas.
JJ and TJ Watt are just animals.
Sounds like Mexican game.
big catch there by Mike Williams.
There it is. That's what he does the best, guys.
There it is.
Mike Williams making catches like that. That is what he's the best at. Best of the jump ball. It doesn't matter if you're covering him or not. He's still open.
Are we giving up field goal or touchdown here, guys?
Touchdown is what I'm feeling. 100% touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to need to at least try with a few seconds left to drive down and get a field goal before the end of the half. Yeah, we had a touchdown on the way, guys. Mike Williams obviously is healthy enough after that little injury from earlier. Gosh, we're not going to have any time either. Chiefs are not going to have any time at all when they get the ball back.
It's going to run it.
We need a turnover now, dude.
Well, you gave the Chargers momentum, so the odds of that have greatly gone down. They're feeling the confidence. Keenan Allen's in there. Mike Williams is in there. I mean, they got their key guys right now healthy.
Hey, we got a 3rd down. That's good. Make something happen now.
Well, I'm afraid Herbert's going to make a play.
Tershawn.
It's good pressure from Tershawn on the 2nd down play there.
All right, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Contain. Don't let Herbert run on you. Contain.
All right. This is a moment where you could do all your job perfectly as a secondary, and then give it up and let him run up on you underneath.
I know we're behind here, but come on, baby.
Don't spoil it, Jason.
Come on,
Don't
baby.
spoil it yet with us.
Don't spoil it, okay?
No, he's laughing because he
Let's go,
he knows what's about to happen right here.
Stick around at halftime, guys.
He fumbled. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh boy, there it is. Keenan Allen. Yeah, this is going to be a touchdown, you guys. And the Chiefs have really no time to come back and get down. Now, they get the ball at halftime, of course. That's going to be super important now at this point. But the Chiefs cannot afford any more turnovers offensively. And, we've got to have guys make plays down the field. Going forward, we can't just run underneath the rest of the game. We've got to go down the field.
Who we got? Where we got? Where's Keenan? Right there. He's going to go Williams. Oh, he handed it off.
There it is. Man,
Come on,
see, Ben
dude.
Neiman's
Come
actually
on.
played a lot of snaps today, and I was afraid that was going to be a problem. And
Let's see,
he's not great really at anything. So
Let's see a forced fumble here, guys.
Ben Neiman's the Chiefs' great white hope. That's basically all he is at this point on this team. It's horrible.
Hey, Ozzy. How you doing, man?
Ozzy Benitez.
Welcome to the stream.
Ozzy, you here for the Chargers?
Come on, baby.
That's a come on, dude. I thought it was a fumble.
All right, like I said, guys, JG's ahead of us by a few seconds, so we're just catching up after he watches the play. So
basically a whole play.
We'll get some bunny ears going for the next one.
Yeah, I almost called it, dude. It wasn't a fumble, but he had the right idea.
There it is. Whoa, yeah. Dang, that could have been a good handoff to Fenton if that ball tipped up a little higher though in that last play. That would have been nice to see the Chiefs get a big play like that.
Oh, come on, injure him.
What's good, Jay? Jay's on here. We got ourselves a Chargers fan hanging out. Jay, by the way, if you're in your fantasy playoffs at halftime, we're going to play our fantasy top 5 mistakes to avoid segment from last night's podcast.
Monster stop, guys. Monster stop just now.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, stop, baby.
Look at that. Wild. So this is going to be the end of the half. I mean,
there's no way. Are they going to go for it again?
Nah, you got to kick a field goal here.
There's no way they go for it.
Yeah, you got to kick a field goal on that one.
I hope they do go for it, man. I would love to see that.
Really, if you go for it, I mean, you're playing some aggressive ball right there.
This is going to be insane.
They could just try to draw them offside.
So, okay, Justin Herbert had that throw out to the flats to Jared Cook. You know, Mahomes makes that throw. That's why we can't say Herbert's better than Mahomes, right? That was just a bad throw.
I guess if you're going to have a lead going into halftime anyway, why not go for it? You know,
right?
Yeah.
Come on.
I expect the Chargers to make a play.
No way they're going for it. You think they're going to do the whole snap, trying to get them offsides thing?
What's the point of that, Tanner? It's fourth down.
They could do.
I'm just trying to think of why they're going for it. Why?
Oh, Tanner.
There's no reason.
No, because they want to go up 21-10. That's
Herbert's going for it. Chiefs call timeout. Okay.
Yeah.
It's because here's the reason why. It's because they're doing it for the same reason that all other teams go for it on fourth down. They're playing the Chiefs, so they're scared. They're scared that they're going to be, it's going to be a high-scoring game, and they're going to need the extra points.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing the Jaguars, you don't care about getting a touchdown. Just get some points on the board and be happy. Against the Chiefs, though, you got to play more aggressive. You got to play all-out ball.
Come on, let's make this stop.
But, like I said, the Chiefs offensively, you got to kind of clean up the turnovers and the errors and all that. That's what's killing them the most.
I love
Don't
that.
spoil that, Jason.
Oh, look at JG.
Don't spoil it.
JG.
I love that. I love me some of that.
Woo!
All right, 4th and goal, baby. All right, we're going to react now to Jason's reaction here in just a second. So here we go. All right, we're seeing the snap now to Herbert. And a little toss to the outside. Knocked down by Daniel Sorensen. Sorensen made the play on the ball. Wow. Look at Dirty Dan making a play.
Look at him, baby.
So the Chiefs now, twice in this game, have stopped the Chargers inside the 5-yard line. That is right now the game. That is right now why this game is the way it is at the moment. Otherwise, Chargers, guys, this could be really ugly right now if not for those 2 stops inside the 5.
Man.
Noah, what's going on, Noah? Hey, Noah, we're going to be playing our actual top 5 mistakes to avoid for all fantasy playoff contenders during our halftime here.
All right. Jason, before we let you go, man, let's get a quick halftime recap here. Let's get your thoughts. What are your thoughts here going into halftime here for the Chiefs?
Yeah, I mean, I like Mahomes' completion percentage, 12 of 16, 112 yards. I like what I've seen so far in the running game. I like the fact that they've used Clyde a little bit in the passing game, and I like they're running the ball a little bit more than I think most people want. But I'd love to see them run the ball as much as they can and just take the underneath stuff. I mean, if that's what you got to do to get the ball down the field, just keep taking all the underneath stuff and don't try to press too much because it's a long game.
Right. Yep, I like it.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel the same way, guys. For me, it's clean up the stuff. Clean up the errors.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we've seen a lot more Chargers offense the second quarter than we should. So obviously they've owned the time of possession. They own the first downs. Yep. They're in the red zone a lot more. We got to figure it out. Obviously we're making the stops in the red zone, but we got to do something.
I want to see some more Terrell Williams personally for the next half.
Let's run the game. Let's run it up here. Jason, what do you expect here coming in for the third and fourth quarter here? How do you expect it to finish?
I mean, I honestly think you're going to see more of the same. I think both teams are going to try to run the ball. a lot. But you will see. I think Mahomes is going to take at least one or two more deep shots. But I think it's both teams are really trying to establish the run game right now. I think that'll continue a little bit as well in the second half.
Gotcha. Well, JG, appreciate you hopping on, taking some time out today, and hopping on for a quarter. So,
all right, guys,
we'll catch you later, man.
Thanks, man. We'll see you on Wednesday again.
Let's get that win tonight. Go Chiefs!
All right. All right, Tanner, we're going to play our segment from yesterday?
Yeah, all right, guys. We're going to go take a quick break here during halftime. So we got a segment here we'll show you. Tune back. We will be back here right after halftime comes back.
About 10 minutes or so.
All right, here we go. We jumping into fantasy then?
Well, we need to. We need to jump into fantasy.
Right, let's do it.
Because the people out there are curious about what to do about their playoff situation. Curious what to do. They're walking into the playoffs right now. In our league, we have 6 teams in the playoffs. CDOS, I'm afraid you missed out.
I don't know how I missed out. I know how I missed out. Calvin Ridley leaves.
He quit, basically.
Yeah. Henderson gets hurt multiple times.
Yep.
Kamara was hurt for half the season.
Yep.
My team was nasty.
Yeah.
Should not have made.
Should have been a playoff team.
All right. So before we jump in, let's officially jump into it.
Okay.
I love that Gronk photo.
Good old Gronk photo.
It is a great Gronk photo.
Guys, but here's the thing. So I like to consider myself at least a above average fantasy manager over the course of my lifetime. I mean, back in my day, when I was 11 years old, I drafted Dante Culpepper, and the dude blew up. Doing like 38 touchdowns or so, whatever. And since then, I've been winning championships, no big deal. But I do have some tips for you guys out there that like to, maybe it's your first few seasons within playing in a fantasy league where you're going to the playoffs. Playoffs probably start this week. We have an extra game this season, of course, going into week 18. I'm assuming most of you are not playing that far in, but I'm going to talk about some mistakes that some people can make each year that need to be paid attention to for most years as well as this year. So my number one thing, first and foremost, is do not overthink your starters. I want you guys to play the guys who got you there. And if you see the thumbnail here, we got a picture of Russell Wilson up here along with Taysom Hill. Point being, guys, Taysom Hill now came along here late in the season to become a starting quarterback for the Saints. His projection is actually above Russell Wilson's right now for this current week. I'm saying they're going against the Buccaneers. Don't trust stuff like that. Guy, if you drafted Russell Wilson, go with the guy that got you there. I know you missed a few games this season, but he's the quarterback that you want to trust and put your faith into going to the playoffs. You know how stupid you're going to feel if you lose your fantasy game because you benched Russell Wilson over Taysom Hill? I mean, just go with the guy who got you there, and don't overthink anything like that. So you guys have anything to branch off with that?
No, that's actually what's the biggest thing that I took away. So as I enter my week round of the playoffs, right, as I enter that, is I'm not trying to overthink this week. Is play the guys that are healthy, right, and play the guys that are your starters. DeAndre Swift should be back this week. Play him. Cook should be back. I got Harris, right? I'm not going to overthink this Harris-Stevenson situation. Harris has been consistent week in, week out. You got to play the guys, right? You got to play the guys you traded for as well. That's another thing. You made big moves for these guys for a reason. Play them. Play them. There's reasons you made these moves.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything branch off of that one?
Yeah, I'll throw out a little bit here. As far as playing the guy that got you there, guess what? My team sucks, so nobody got me there. But at the same time, if I'm playing in that consolation bracket and I've got Kyler Murray on my team, which I do, I'm not going to bench him. Like, I understand he's coming off an injury through 2 interceptions last week. I'm not going to overreact to that. So he's playing Detroit this week. You're going to start Kyler Murray every single week, and just don't worry about it. Don't overthink those types of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And my number 2 right here is check for your injured players this week, because going into week 15, which is going to be your first playoff game of the season coming up, you want to see if they practiced on Wednesday and Thursday. If they did not practice on Wednesday and Thursday, say you have a Darren Waller of the world on your roster, and then Friday comes along, maybe they have a limited participation, try to avoid those guys. Start thinking about what you're going to do to replace them in your lineup, because those guys are going to be on a snap count come game day, and you want to have a replacement in mind. Maybe it is the Frank Moreau or Foster Moreau kind of situation where you just want to plug in the backup. Or maybe there's What is up, guys? We have the Grossi Posse coming out, apparently, to hang out with the sports buffoons here for a bit. Guys, you picked halftime. Tanner was getting a drink.
I'm still.
He doesn't even have a drink yet. He's got to go to the fridge still and get his dang drink. All right, guys, what's going on out there? We got some comments. A lot of Grossi raid. What does that all mean, guys? Explain more to me.
Raid. Oh, okay. So you know what a raid is?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, all right. So other channels come over and raid. We appreciate you guys. That's awesome, actually.
Thanks for stopping in. We're gonna be here for the rest of this game, so come hang out anytime. If you get tired of Mr. Grossi, we appreciate you guys stopping in and all
this
that.
This is nuts. Oh my lord.
Kitty goes meow. Yeah. Kitty goes meow, apparently.
The cheese game's here. Oh, there it is.
Cheese gang.
Whatever. There's the Broncos, wherever that was. Chiefs going to win this. Chiefs Kingdom, baby.
That's the plan. The plan is the Chiefs comeback right now. So I'm expecting that, but also I picked the Chargers to win. So, I mean, my bet of the week, I guess, would be correct if the Chargers get a victory here.
Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. You know, I'm all for it, baby. I love Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
Hopefully you guys watch Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays on Pat McAfee show.
How would you guys feel about a Chiefs-Packers rematch for Super Bowl 1 rematch?
Chargers, Pats are back. I don't know if they're back, but I do like how they're looking.
No, Pats are back, actually. I mean, it took them only 1 year off, and then they're back already. So, of course, they're back. Of course, they're back.
Allen T.
Mac Jones is playing great. The defense is number 1 in the league. I mean, come on.
Go Pats. Go Pats. Rock Chalk, baby. Yeah.
Oh, we have a Rock Chalk Justin out there.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, that's all Tanner's thing on that one. I don't claim that one. So
this guy's used to be a Mizzou fan / now Texas Tech fan.
And now from Mahomes, I'm a
who knows
Texas
what
Tech
he's
fan.
like. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate you if you're able to. We talk all sorts of sports, NFL, NBA on the off season. We talk MLB, NCAA, all that stuff.
Yeah, we just did a show last night, as a matter of fact. Your top 5 mistakes you want to avoid if you're in the fantasy playoffs. So go check that out. Yeah. It's at the very beginning of the show. So that is a very good segment we just had together. And we had Connor Dawson on last night of the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's right.
And he's got some great insight as far as coaches. We were talking about who to fire. And
he didn't really say fire.
Well, he didn't say fire, but, but Urban Meyer had to go, though.
He had a lot of philosophy on coaching and stuff like that. That's right, James, baby. Rock Chalk, baby. We're back, baby. This is insane. I love it, people. This is awesome. We appreciate you guys joining in here.
Take the over on the end of this game. Over-under was 52. I don't know what it's at right now, but whatever it is.
Next Chiefs Kingdom.
Take it over. Take the over.
Thanks, Ricey. Thanks. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate it. So Pats and Bucks Super Bowl, that's what the NFL wants. The NFL wants to see Pats and Bucks for the Super Bowl because it'd be the ultimate matchup of, best coach of all time versus the GOAT, Tom Brady,
Yeah, just think about it, too. Like, if the Chiefs even go back to the Super Bowl, that's 3 years in a row with the Super Bowl trip. That's, I think, unbelievable from a Chiefs fan that, we haven't seen a Super Bowl in 50 years, and all of a sudden we're 3 years in a row. That's be insane. Insane.
All right, guys, the game comes back on in 5 minutes. I'm getting my sipper. I'm going to pick up my Bullet Bourbon whiskey.
So we really don't show bias. I appreciate you, big general here. We really don't. And, we'll talk, Chargers to the game, and we actually do talk good about the Chargers. We
Absolutely.
don't bash the Chargers.
Guys, we've been talking Herbert and Mahomes all day long, and how, Herbert's right there neck and neck with Mahomes as far as being so talented and, one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. So, and like I said, I picked the Chargers to win today's game before the game began. I hope I'm wrong, as for my own fandom's sake, but I think logically the Chargers have a great shot.
Yeah, and they're going to be around for a long time.
Well, yeah, that's what we said earlier. Every team in this division now has to go get a quarterback that's going to be successful. Otherwise, to be the 2 top teams every year, Chargers, Chiefs, every year for the next 10 to 15 years.
Herbert is only a few steps behind.
Yeah, barely.
He's not far.
Barely. And Herbert's only in his second year. So, going into year 3, who knows? Maybe add some more talent at receiver even. It could be crazy.
And this is a guy that came out of the draft that wasn't even supposed to be. I think he was supposed to be something, but he wasn't supposed to be this early. He was supposed to be a replacement for somebody. And, the way he just stepped in, and he's been, what he is ever since.
All right, guys. We got like 3 minutes left before
yeah.
we come back. We'll be right back. Tanner, want to plug our deal
I'm going to put the video back. I don't know where it's going to play at. I'm going to plug it back in because I got to go get it.
It's our show from last night, so we'll plug that in for a few minutes and come back.
We'll be back, guys.
So
Appreciate
stick around. We'll be around the rest of the game. On the waiver wire, we're going to have faith in plugging him in. But either way, I suggest, kind of like with DeAndre Hopkins throughout the back end of this season, where he's been hobbled here towards the last few games, playing him was going to be a mistake because you're looking at a guy who's only getting maybe 2 or 3 targets per game and was touchdown dependent and is not going to be playing a full snap count. You want to have guys on your roster for the playoffs you can rely on to be in there each and every week and each and every play as well. So think about that. Check your injured players. Make sure that they're practicing throughout the week, at least limited Wednesday and Thursday.
And that's another thing, too, like, with those injured players, and this is potentially for, like, more DFS stuff, too, but it also plays in, like, week to week. But kind of like last week with the Chargers, knowing Keenan Allen's out, like, Mike Williams is probably owned somewhere, but, like, finding, like, a Jalen Guyton could go a really long way.
Yes.
For the team because you know those targets on the underneath routes have to come from somewhere.
Exactly.
And, like, that's the plug and play for DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep, exactly. And Guyton ended up getting a good touchdown last week, as a matter of fact. So he was a great plug and play in that situation. You guys, any branch off on the injured portion here?
No, with injured players, you should be doing what you should have been doing like all of the years leading up to this. Not just because it's a COVID year and you want to have guys on your bench. You should have been doing this every single year. Like you should have been building your bench, looking at that waiver wire every single week, and just building some depth on that bench. And this year, because of COVID, it's more important than ever. So if you haven't been building your bench and monitoring that waiver wire, and now all of a sudden you're in the playoffs, you might be having some problems because these guys are falling like flies in terms of COVID. And, that's too bad for you if you didn't try to build your bench throughout the course of the year.
That's why I didn't make the playoffs. Because instead of building my bench, I picked up all the guys that were hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That people dropped, like Chris Carson. I picked him up, and like I picked up all these guys that were hurt and put on IR. Like, I'm going to have these guys ready to go second half of the regular season. Nope. I'm just going to have a bench full.
I wasted a pick on Michael Thomas this year, and he didn't play at all. So.
I did that too, but I traded him in week 1.
Okay, so, you got a good value then, I guess.
No, and I mean you nailed it on the head, Jason.
So this one right here coming up.
On the head.
Yeah, for me, this third one here is very similar to the last one, but it's don't get caught with the vid. That's right, the COVID is what we're talking about. Have your handcuffs ready on your bench in case of a surprise test that comes up. So, if you're running into a situation, you're not concerned about your bench anymore. You're all about the starting, 7-8 guys on your roster right now. And so don't worry about building a deep bench to worry about bye weeks. Bye weeks are done, you guys. Right now, we're going to win now. Go all in, push all your chips in, and be willing to pick up the backups that you need and handcuff guys just in case of a positive COVID test. Because right now at the NFL, it's really up in the air with who's going to play, who's not. Obviously, we just saw 75 players, I think, in the last 2 or 3 days test positive. So something to be wary of and think about.
I think we're in the 80s now.
Because I think
Washington just had 8 more people, gross to 18 people.
18
so 8 more addition today.
Yeah, totally nuts.
If you have Carson Wentz on your waiver wire, go pick him up. He's got the 2 worst teams in the league next 2 weeks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go.
Yeah.
Good plug in. Just to have at least as a backup for the next couple weeks.
And it's amazing too. Like if your league is kind of not dependent on handcuffs, go. Yeah, you're on, Mike.
What's up, guys? We're back. Tanner went to have his potty break. So, anyways, so that first play right there to Tyreke ended up getting a penalty. So I'll take that. I mean, whatever works right now, get the offense rolling. Tanner, what are you pouring over there?
Club soda.
Club soda. That's it.
Oh, Jack. Already.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just doing club soda today. All right, 3rd and 4 right now. We're a little bit behind some of you guys, by the way, out there following along. So you'll see kind of our reactions and thoughts, probably 20-second delay at times, depending on where you're watching the game at. The big play right there, Tyreke. That's the kind of stuff you want to see. Get him over the top. They're playing shallow on Kelsey on that last play. Tyreke just went over the top right there on that one. Perfect play against the zone defense on that. And they're still playing 2 high safety, so, I mean, that's going to be something they use throughout the entire game anyway. It's the good old-fashioned cover 2 beater right there, guys. The deep out. That is back to the basics of football right there with the deep out.
That was crazy. Ultimate bend, don't break.
I've seen a lot more Noah Gray guys these days. He's been getting more snaps as the years gone on.
Who is Justin Herbert? Oh, I wouldn't necessarily Joe Burrow's the best by any means. Let's go, baby.
We got our Chiefs Kingdom. Chiefs Kingdom guy. Saying, let's go, baby. Let's do it. This is going to be the turning point of the game. If the Chiefs go down here, get a touchdown, that's the turning point. What are you doing, Tanner?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All right, here we go.
Uh-oh, that could have been bad. Yeah, we just saw the tip right there, and that could have been bad.
All right, on Mike.
Fucking poop on and off. I think they got to do a little better job with what type of run blocking or what type of run calls they're using. Some work better for certain players than others on this team.
Okay, here we go.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, those of you out there following along, hanging out with us, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and subscribing. Chiefs, gosh, you're shooting yourself in the foot right now with some of this crap. I mean,
that's what they do.
We just saw last play, not a great pass from Pat, off the hands of Pringle, but, just one of those little things is what's holding this offense back from being great. And that is the most frustrating part of it all. And yeah, their defense has really turned around, Chiefs Kingdom. From the start of the season, and it was one of the worst defenses in the entire league, and now they're one of the best defenses in the league. But at the same time, you're going against a elite quarterback like Herbert, so it's one of those things where you got to bring your A game. You're not playing against Teddy Bridgewater and Derek Carr anymore.
Nah. It's all right. We're not walking away with 0.
Here's the deal, Tanner. Like I said before the end of the half there, this defense had 2 big stops inside the 5-yard line in this game. And that right now is why this game is as tight as it is, because if without those stops, this could be really ugly right now.
It could be real ugly. And that's the thing, though. What did we talk about at the beginning of the game? What don't you want to do? Walk away with 0 points. What have the Chargers done twice now?
Right.
Walk away with 0 points.
Mm-hmm.
Now you keep the Chiefs in the game. Granted, 2 field goals now.
Yep.
You should be up. You should be.
But I also don't blame Brandon Staley, the coach of the Chargers, for doing that.
I'm okay with being aggressive.
If I was playing against the Chiefs, I'd do the same thing.
But it's so hard. It's so hard walking in with 0. Chiefs Kingdom is actually 15. Wait, man, that's all right.
Hey.
So if you enjoy sports, who cares?
All good, man. Hey, when I was 15, I was excited to watch, I guess, Trent Green every day. I guess Trent Green would have been my quarterback when I was 15. So that was my boy back then. That dude was awesome. So, let's see, if he's 15, he would have been born right at the end of Trent Green's career with the Chiefs, as a matter of fact. So, back in 06. And that's when Trent ended up leaving. He had his injury in 06. Got hit by a Bengals defensive end named Robert Gathers, is who actually gave him a concussion. And Trent Green was never the same after that. But then they plugged in Damon Heward. He was okay for a year. But, Trent was a great quarterback. So, Chiefs Kingdom's lucky. He's 15. So by the time he's my age, Mahomes will just be wrapping up his career. He might be seeing, multiple Super Bowls in his lifetime, before the age of 30.
This is just crazy, dude. Real quick,
Dave is 54, but he acts this many. He acts this many. So
there's a comment up here, Mike, real quick, outside Chiefs here. I want to be pro here. He says, I really want to see my Titans in the playoffs. Fully healthy Keen Henry, Julio Jones, either Golden Tate or A.J. Brown, wide receiver. A.J. Brown should be back. Julio Jones is just coming back. King Henry has potential to be back for the playoffs, but you guys got to win out here. You guys just got to make it there to have that, and you'll be a force if you have those guys back.
I will say the Titans, I think, will do whatever it takes to get Henry involved. If he has if he's going to be healthy whatsoever, that is the main part of their offense. I mean, they base their whole team around him. He is essentially, most teams develop their structure of their offense around their quarterback, or the Titans developed it around Derrick Henry. So when you lose that piece, it's like losing your starting quarterback for that team. And so, Deontay Foreman, the guy was out of the league for a year, and I know Connor Dawson had some good words about him yesterday, but Deontay Foreman's not going to be the thing that gets you guys anywhere in the playoffs. You're going to need to have Tannehill play great, and you're going to need to get Julio Jones and A.J. Brown step up too.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Look at that, Rob Riggles there. Keegan Michael.
Look at that.
One of my favorites. Favorites.
I just watched him the other day, as a matter of fact.
Did you?
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on, D. Let's go, D.
Defense needs a big stop here, but what you'll notice is they're going to struggle getting pressure down the stretch of this game.
We need turnover here. We need turnover.
Yep. They've actually held Herbert to 110 yards passing, so
on 11.
That does say a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid that the pass rush is going to have issues down the stretch of this game. Chiefs are going to need to start dialing up some blitzes to start creating some havoc on Justin Herbert, not making it easy for him back there.
Come on, baby.
Well, that's what you don't want to see. Justin Jackson picking up a easy 7 or 8 yards.
Just nothing right there. We'll have our next guest here in about a minute and a half here. So
next guest. He called me during the halftime show.
Yeah, he's the one that warned us. We appreciate it.
Old fashioned with bullet rye is what Shannon said she's drinking. Hey, those are good.
Yeah,
those are good. If you're doing an old fashioned, rye is the best way to go.
We are
over bourbon on that one.
Definitely in for a butt report if she's in old fashioned with bullet rye.
Yeah, she's interested in the butts.
That'll come at the 8-minute mark, people. The butt report.
Tip it there. See, that's where we need a Thornhill to come down a little bit with the ball in the air. I know we're behind you guys a little bit, by the way, on the feed. I know I keep mentioning that, but we're probably behind 20 to 30 seconds from you guys. But you can kind of get our thoughts as the game unfolds and play-by-play afterwards, at least.
Come on, baby. All right. I think you got to watch Allen and Guyton. They're going to go on the same side here.
Bolton, come down, wrap up. Yep. That's what you got to do right there.
Bolton's such a great tackler.
That's the thing. Today was a day where I felt like Eckler, if he's healthy, could have a big day receiving. And so far, they've done a great job keeping him pretty limited. And Bolton has been the guy. I don't know how many tackles he's up to now, but I know he leads the team in tackles. I've just been from watching the game. It's obvious to tell he has the most tackles on the defense right now.
Yeah, he's
10 tackles tonight from Nick Bolton. There it is.
There it is.
And just he's everywhere. And he's just
the
guy's rangy. He's quick. He's instinctive. Just does everything well. He's an undersized Derek Johnson in some ways, as far as the way he's able to, do a great job in coverage as well as stopping the run.
Let's call it dead.
Tanner started yelling at people. Jeez.
55s and offsides.
Well, what do you expect from Frank Clark sometimes, That's what he does. I'm surprised Frank Clark's never pulled a D forward on us, where he just lines up offsides and cost us a Super Bowl.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. If it happens this year, 55 has to be retired forever, but not in a good way. We have Frank at 55, D Ford was 55. At that point, no one can wear 55 ever again. It's bad luck.
That's right. It is.
Look at them lining tight on the D line right there. They had a bunch of guys pinched inside.
All day, baby.
Open. Yeah, he made the play. Yeah, Mike Williams. That's one of those things. Williams has this great catch in traffic type of ability. His hands are amazing. Body does a great job boxing out defenders to make plays on the ball that are up high. And so he did that at Clemson. doing it in the NFL the exact same way he did at Clemson.
Yeah, and Dave with the Clark plunked every week. That is not a lie. I feel like it's pretty constant, and Chiefs do a good job picking up Melvin Ingram. That's correct. All right,
they gave up a
guys,
sixth-round
we're a little
pick.
past here, but we're going to add our third guy in, Jason Hammett and Shannon Hammett here. Hey, guys, welcome into the live show.
Hey, thanks for having
What's
us.
going on?
Hey,
How about that introduction, by the way? Congratulations on your marriage. Both of you are
Recently.
Hammets now. So.
We're Hammett, damn it.
Hammett, damn it.
Hammett.
That's right. So it's weird. Whenever Tanner said Shannon Hammett, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right.
That is right.
I was at the wedding. I mean, yeah.
So I got to
Were
let
they?
you know,
I was
we
the man
are
of honor.
We're a minute ahead of you guys. So
Oh, okay. I figured you guys would be a bit ahead.
we are way ahead. So we're going to try and do anything to give away anything. But
See, Jason has future technology, and I have past technology. So
yes.
Right.
this is how it rolls. So what are you guys' thoughts so far on this game here as we enter the 8-minute or end of the 8-minute mark here in the third quarter?
The Chiefs offense needs to kick it into gear. I mean, they
Every minute of that.
yeah, it's
Yeah. They got to finish better. Finish drives.
There's
I mean,
no-
no turnovers anymore, obviously, but finish better. Start
I mean,
imposing your will on them a little bit.
you knew that this was going to be a shootout, and you need to, yeah. Can I? Okay, sorry, I'm not going to play. Can I just say the Tom Grossi raid? Tom Grossi is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and I watch his stuff all the time. So when I saw at halftime that you guys were on a break, and the Grossi Posse raid and Kitty Goes Meow and all that stuff, I was just like, I literally got on the phone with Mike. I was like, the Grossi Posse is raiding you.
Dude.
Yes, get over
He's
here.
the Packers fan, right? That you showed me on YouTube, right?
I showed you that a year ago too.
Yeah.
Love
No,
Tom.
I remembered him, yeah.
I love Tom Grossi.
But you called me and you told me on the phone a few minutes ago, Mike, you've been raided. I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, are we banned?
No, it's a good
Exact
thing. It's a
opposite.
great thing. So yeah, I was so happy that Tom's a great guy, and I love his stuff. So
That's awesome.
so happy.
Yeah,
to
after we're done here, I'm gonna have to go over to Tom's page and check out, what all he did during the game tonight. So
He's
that's
doing
awesome.
a live stream right now too. I'm watching both. And,
Nice. Okay.
He rated a guy in Australia too. So
Awesome. Yeah, that is super cool for sure. By the way, we saw the Chiefs get a stop there. Nick Bolton, of course, in there making plays. God dang it, that guy's good.
yeah,
Oh, he makes me excited. For a rookie linebacker, he plays like he's been in the league for like 5 or 6 years. It's crazy.
Hey, we'll see you later, Chiefs Kingdom.
Kingdom,
for
man.
joining
Thanks
us.
for joining us.
Hey, don't go to bed too early, Chiefs game. I mean, you got to finish the Chiefs game at least.
That's a 15-year-old
Hey.
guy, all right? Not everybody else here.
This is the one time where I'll say to kids, don't worry about going to school. We got to finish a football game. What's more important?
I'm off tomorrow, so I can drink whatever I want, stay up as late as I want. I'm a
There you go.
Well,
Oh,
Shannon, we're just at the 8-minute mark. Do we got a butt report going on?
Have the butt report.
Who's our top three?
So Kelsey's butt is still the best, always.
Okay.
But Burton, that fullback, man,
Those
pretty good too.
He's good.
that
Yeah.
touchdown run.
Yeah. Oh, you like he's got that thick rock butt basically. It's like he's
Yeah.
kind of stocky built, but he's got the rock butt.
Yeah.
That's kind of how fullbacks are built, though.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say about that.
you gotta have the sturdy downstairs, right? The thick lower half.
Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom hang out still. I mean, yeah, might as well. And just hang out for a bit, and of course we have another quarter and a half left of the game.
Full backside.
Full backside.
Yeah, full backside. How about that?
Oh, man.
Well, so here's the thing with this game right now, you guys.
Halftime. If that shows, we're back from the commercial. If that tells you where we're at.
Okay.
So yeah,
But
that's how.
think about this though. The Chiefs have now made 3 fourth down stops in this game that are going to dictate the outcome of this in the end, I believe.
We are trying not to say anything. I don't know what's going on. So.
Well, you can give reactions, but we're just a little behind from you guys, and really, people out there watching, like I'm sure they wouldn't mind if you gave a little insight as well, even if you're ahead of us.
Wish I was a full front. Oh, poor Dave.
Oh,
He was
Full front.
it's a good thing that Kelsey's got a good fullback, even though he's a tight end. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that he's got a tight end, but it's not too tight.
Come on, baby.
Here we go. There's our boy. Travis was down, right? I mean,
Yeah, because he has a full back on him.
please tell me that was down. That was like slow motion.
See, they got to call it, though. See, they got to call it for the play so they can review it.
Shannon, if his butt's not down, that's not a good butt. We got to get a better butt. That's not down.
They showed the butt.
Oh, the butt was down, baby.
It's done.
Oh, they showed the butt.
That was wonderful timing, Shannon, because that butt is my favorite butt right now I've seen. So
His
the
butt
butt was
is,
on the ground, so it's good.
And the butt report came through.
Right.
that butt is down.
Now you guys know why we had. Now you know why we had Shannon on in the first place, because she tells about all the good butts, and then Travis uses his butt to get a first down.
We're in the future, like
We're
you
in the
said.
future.
So we
Right.
knew that there'd be a butt report needing to talk about it. And first thing she talked about was Kelsey. So
Absolutely, we love it.
The best. I don't know what else to say.
Got a timeout here. Timeout.
man,
Possibly challenge it.
that is great.
Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom there. I have the Chiefs winning probably in the end of this. I don't know. I know I said the Chargers would win, but I can see it being within 3 points either way.
Yeah, my prediction yesterday was we win by a butt kick field goal.
A lot of butt talk, Tanner.
Yeah.
Then we can move on.
What can I say?
Or unless you want to talk about Butker.
No, that's what you're talking about, yeah.
Butker. We can
Yeah.
talk about Butker all
Butker.
night.
Brandon Staley with a challenge here on this play. This
Yeah.
one looked pretty obvious to me.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything on this one.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about this challenge? Good or
Cheek,
yay or nay? You think it stands as called?
Cheek don't lie. That's what I'm saying.
Cheeks don't lie. Cheeks don't lie.
Don't lie.
Yep.
Now, Jason, you put it in one of our private chats here. There was news about somebody going to K-State now.
Yeah, the Nebraska quarterback, Adrian Martinez,
Really?
Yeah.
Decided to go to K-State?
for his last year.
Huh.
So his girlfriend is on the K-State soccer team.
Oh.
He had one more year left, and obviously K-State's losing their starting quarterback, Thompson. So, I mean, you can't see it over here, but I've got my K-State stuff up too. So,
Nice.
We get along, but
That's a good
he's what I call a very good K.
How do you feel about K-State's recruiting class coming up for this year?
I mean, I'm so used to K-State having like bottom, like out of 10, like having 8th or 9th in the conference, and then still doing really well. That I don't really care about recruiting rankings. You know, obviously it's nice to have a good guy come in, but that's kind of what K-State's been built on. So it's fun to think about. It's fun to think about what could be, and like if you have great upside on these players. I mean, obviously they have another Lockett coming in, Sterling Lockett.
Right, that's cool.
Which is
Always adding the Lockets to K-State.
Yeah, Tyler's younger brother is coming in, and then there's the twins coming up. They're 2 years under that, so, and they're all K-State. So you might be dealing with 3 Lockett wide receivers here in 3 years at K-State.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, I mean, the first one was Kevin, right?
Yes, Kevin,
Yeah, Kevin.
then Aaron, then Kevin,
Aaron.
Tyler, and then now Sterling, who is also
Gotcha.
his son. So.
Very nice. See, Mizzou got the number 1 recruit again, but last time that happened, DGB ended up barely playing for the school because he just caused trouble and goes to the NFL and was bust anyway. So
Yeah.
never really helped Mizzou.
No, number 1 recruit. That was the guy that was going to Florida State, and he flipped to Jacksonville State.
No, no, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know based on what rankings you're looking at.
Sanders.
Right. No, so it depends. I guess it depends on which rankings you're looking at. But there's a receiver from St. Louis that chose Mizzou, and at least from what I've seen, that was apparently the number 1 recruit. But
Okay.
I've also
You're
heard.
right. It probably depends on the recruiting service.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 1A, 1B is what I look at it as.
Yeah.
Go on!
All right, Mahomes got to get rid of that ball a little quicker on that last play there. I mean, he had a good protection, and I think that was the situation. Got to get rid of the ball or scramble and get out of there.
I don't think you saw the guy coming.
You might say Tucker.
Chiefs Kingdom.
Kingdom asked, let's see. who's the best kicker, Tucker, Butker, or Zerline? Definitely Justin Tucker. He's the best kicker of all time. But Harrison Butker is right next to him. I mean, he's second best in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Tucker is still the best. I mean, he's just so automatic.
Butker has butt in the name.
Come on, baby.
Oh, man. All right, I'm not saying anything. Sorry. Not quarterback. You'll never know.
Well,
you wait another minute.
Yeah, another minute. Yeah, like you said, we're a bit behind. I think most people right now, so we're just kind of.
We've got it stream. We've got it coming over our antenna, and it's as live as you can get.
Yeah, it's like you're there. Remember the other day whenever Shannon was asking about something in the K-State game, and you were there live at the game. She knew what was going to happen next.
My mom was asking about the time on the game, and
adjustment. Caught it.
There we go.
Yeah. There you go. You guys caught up.
There we go. That's the kind of stuff we like to see. A little 40-yard bomb down the field to Tyreke. Coming back for the ball even. Just great awareness of where the tracking the ball, stopping just in time.
Look, he even got held.
Catching it,
and still being able to do that.
Yeah,
that was
great play by Tyreke. Has played awesome today, by the way.
I mean, you'll take the 15-yard or the whatever the penalty on that, but to catch that is something else.
Yeah, he's had a great day today. Tyreke's done a good job in this game for sure.
Absolutely. After not having such great weeks the last couple of weeks either, he's been getting some catches. He's taking some chances downfield, and same with Kelsey. Kelsey hasn't had the last couple of weeks haven't been that great either.
Nah, statistically, Kelsey the last few weeks has been a little down, but like I was telling AC a little bit ago, it's like, guys, he's still the best tight end in the league numbers-wise. So it's like, comparison's sake, he is by far the best over whoever's number 2,
Sorry, I'm on the Reddit streams, and someone said, "How the hell did he catch it?"
Hey, great body control, and
I mean, I'm like, that's
that. By the way, I don't know if you saw in the chat, Jason, but Dave said that they will beat CMSU. K-State will.
Ooh.
Central Missouri State?
I think that's who he was referring to on that one. I think he was trying to give you some shit.
Oh.
I don't know.
Once you pop, you can't stop, buddy. Once you pop, you can't stop.
There we go, a little Tyreke.
Okay.
So this is the kind of drive the Chiefs needed right here. Have a big play deep down the field, mixing in some good creative play calls. Tyreek Hill with a shallow cross. I mean, I like this kind of drive.
Yeah, no, this is the kind of sustained drive that you need to give them some rest. Get them. Yeah, it's just great to keep the offense out there.
Was that D-Rob up top?
D-Rob's up top on this one. Kelsey and Pringle are in the slot. Pringle outside. There you go. Love it. Love it.
Once you pop, right?
Yeah.
There it is.
I love how aggressive Pringle is. Just in all his.
Oh, he's a big physical receiver. Like, he's not tiny. He's big. He's physical. Guy can run you over.
Oh, I wanted to talk about that block earlier in the game by Mahomes on that cutback by Tyreke. Like it was perfect because he got in his way, but he wasn't in danger of getting a blindside block.
Right.
He could have got. So that was a very smart play. Allowed his guy to get around the corner. I was very impressed by that. Yeah,
I mean, Mahomes knew right there. I just got to get in the way. Yeah. Just do enough to get him outside.
And he didn't risk getting injured either.
Travis, come on.
Great thing. He just got in the way.
It. Here we go. And this is where Terrell Williams gets his money. This is where Terrell Williams makes his hay right now. Punch that dang ball in right now.
Yes,
Dave.
The
offensive line.
Yes, Dave. Love Pringle. Love Pringle.
This is it right here.
He catches
this situation.
That's what he needs to do.
Say it again, Dave. Say it again.
Yes. He's just.
I think we're all Pringle fans here.
Consistent.
But right now, I'm a Terrell Williams fan.
Oh. There's your.
He got stopped. He had to stop his feet in the backfield on that one. See, in that situation, I'd much prefer to line up in more of a power formation on that one. But this is the Chiefs' offense. They always got to mix it up a little bit and line up that way and do different things. Michael Burton would do a good job here.
Mike, you are prophetic.
We'll find out.
I didn't say pathetic. I said prophetic.
I honestly thought he said pathetic, and I was like, that's not nice.
I was like, man, what did he do?
There he is. Oh, that's a first. Come on, is that a first?
He was my man of honor. You don't talk.
No, they're calling him short. So now for the Chiefs here, I mean, you gonna try to punch this forward or what?
Oh, it's so hard. God.
Chiefs came
if I'm the Chiefs here, I give it to Terrell Williams, guys. Just up the dang middle. Get some good blocks. Come on, push. I don't want to see trap blocks. I don't want to see pulling.
Let's go.
Just run it up their ass. Come on.
Oh, no. Dave just gave me a WTF. What does that
mean?
What does that mean?
I'm trying not to ruin it for you. So
something bad's going to happen here. Oh, no.
No!
Just a horrible pass from home.
So...
Like that is.
I don't feel like Pat even ever had the ball in his hand correctly on that throw.
Yeah,
because that was bad. That was really bad. Whoa! He was thinking. Okay, so this is a situation opposite of like receivers. Receivers they'll drop passes because they're thinking more about the catch or think about more about the running than the catching. In this situation, I think Pat was thinking more about the throwing or getting out quick than he was about the throw.
You're absolutely right. He was trying to get it out as fast as possible.
Without thinking about the mechanics of throwing.
He's known for throwing the ball with his hands not on the laces. I think in this instance, his hand wasn't even on the ball when he tried to throw it. So he was thinking so fast about getting it out as fast as possible to where he never thought about the mechanics of the throw to make it out. I mean, now you need the defense to make a play here because they are now stuck. You got them down at their own, 3-4 yard line? Is that right?
Yeah, 3 yard line.
You need that defense to get a stop and force them to punt out of their own end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a rough play we just saw there.
That was
especially it's a rare play for Pat to throw a ball like that.
You give Mahomes that play, 9 times out of 10 he makes that throw.
9.5.
Well, yeah,
it's not even close, and
he was mechanically not set up correctly to make a pass on that throw.
That's why they play the game, is because you never know what you're going to deal with on that.
That's a play, though. You're going to have some – if the Chiefs lose this game, there's going to be some haters out there that use that play as an example of making fun of Mahomes and saying he's had a bad year or whatever.
Besides on that, though, if the Chargers end up losing the game, look at the 2 times that they were down there and they could have kicked field goals. That's 6 points right there that they left off the board because they didn't want to kick field goals. So you're going back and forth. Like, you're going to have excuses on both sides if it's within a touchdown.
I mean, this game truly is a chess match at this point.
Absolutely, because both teams are so evenly matched.
And Dave on here reminded him of Matt Castle. 100%. That was totally a Matt Castle type of throw.
Yeah.
I mean, those fans out there that are watching or listening, that's exactly what Matt Castle used to do, is stuff like that. I'll never forget the screen pass interception. I think it was actually against the Chargers.
That was
where he was throwing a screen pass to Dexter McCluster, ended up throwing it right into a safety's hands that was coming down.
They're going to show.
It was just like, man, that's Matt Castle in a nutshell.
Replay here really soon for you, and you'll see it was a walk-in.
Oh yeah, no.
Hardman was wide open.
No chance.
Wide open on that.
Here's Austin here with a bolt up.
Hey, that's our thumbnail, guys. We have bolt up on our thumbnail. You saw the crowd. I mean, it's all red out there in the stadium. It's wild.
Austin, where are you from? I just want to know. I mean, are you actually out in LA?
Oh,
because that's awesome. If so,
see his hand.
Yeah.
Wasn't even on the laces.
No, not even close. Gosh.
That throw reminded me a little bit of Chase Daniel. So Chase Daniel's been known for a long time. Since I was a Mizzou fan. He would throw the ball. Yeah, back when I was a Mizzou fan, he would throw the ball without his hands on the laces. So he would just pick up the ball and throw it without the laces. And he did that throughout high school and college. He's got used to throwing it without the laces. But I think Pat's probably not used to throwing the ball without his fingers on the laces.
Yeah, probably not.
That was an old Chase Daniel move, but Chase Daniel would have completed that pass.
He had so much practice, right?
Exactly. Throwing the ball without laces. If you get practice at it, you get good at it.
We have 3 turnovers on downs inside the opponent's 5-yard line.
All right, end of the third, huh? Hey, it was really fun being on. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and joining. And
I can't believe that Tom Grossi rated you guys, and I love it. I mean,
that's cool.
Appreciate you calling Mike too, by the way.
Yeah. Go watch his stuff.
I'll never forget when you called, and I just thought I was like being banned or like somebody like the cops were here being raided. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We'll have to go over to Grossi's page after the game and
absolutely.
see what all they've been
Mike
doing.
didn't even say nothing. He goes, "Get your headphones. We gotta get on now." And I'm like, what's happening?"
He's the coolest Packers fan outside of Jerry, my good friend Jerry. He's the coolest fan I know. So
Jerry's on here too. I think he was hanging out for a bit.
He was asking what Shannon was drinking earlier. So
yeah.
He's our tailgate bud.
Cool. Well, thanks, Jason. Thanks, Shannon, for hanging out with us.
Hey,
next time we do this, hope you guys can hop on again. So appreciate you guys.
We'd love to.
Thank you guys so much for joining.
Thanks, all.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
See ya.
That was cool. That's cool. Have those guys on here. We do got one more guest for the night, guys, for the fourth quarter here. See if I can give him a text real quick.
Yeah, where's Seadall's at right now? As a matter of fact,
he's probably at home with Dad,
hanging out with Dad. Hey, we need to get Bruce Arians on the show here in a few minutes. Let's call up Bruce Arians and get him on the show.
Bruce
see what he's doing. What do you think Bruce Arians is doing right now? Is he having a shot of whiskey? Or is he sipping on tequila? What's he doing at the moment?
Probably 10:30 there. On a Thursday before the game, he's probably going over a game plan with a bottle of the most expensive scotch in the world.
I feel like Bruce Arians, like, he probably would be sophisticated like that, where he would like the higher price kind of things. But I could see him getting down with like an occasional cheaper Jack Daniels every once in a while.
Yeah,
mix it with some Coke or whatever,
Possibly.
I could see him doing that. He seems like a party animal to me. Old man party animal.
Yeah, Connor will be on soon here. Chase would have ran it. That's very true. Chase would have ran it.
Yeah. Hey, Chase had legs, especially in Mizzou. I mean, you got to remember, he replaced Brad Smith, so the whole offense was still kind of based around the run game. And Chase was running a lot. Oh, and then when Blaine Gabbert took over after Chase Daniel, it was ugly. No, we kept trying, like, Pinkel kept trying to run Blaine Gabbert the same way we had with Chase Daniel. And it's like, dude, this ain't working. You gotta quit.
Was that Smith after that?
No, it went in order like this. It was Brad Smith, Chase Daniel, Blaine Gabbert. After Blaine Gabbert was James Franklin.
That's what
and Franklin was better than Gabbert as far as at the run game, but I never liked Gabbert. I always thought Gabbert was overrated and pretty crappy.
Well, it was right, wasn't it?
Yeah. He did not work out in the NFL. But I think, is he still around the Bucs? Where's he at?
Yeah, he's still with the Bucs.
Backup
quarterback.
It's kind of cool, though, for him.
Tom Brady's brother.
Stuck around a bit. Come on, Bolton, baby. Making a stop right there at the line of scrimmage. What a tackle. This is what I'm talking about, you guys.
That's what we need at linebacker.
Bolton is just everywhere. I mean, I hope other guys can step up, too, because if Willie Gay was playing right now, we'd be seeing him make plays, too. But Bolton is so consistent. Guy just knows how to stop the run. I mean, coming down the line like that, that's exactly how it's drawn up.
It's like you're okay to keep this guy out of coverage is the thing. Like, you're okay. You know what? You just make sure that guy doesn't run anywhere. And we haven't seen a breakout from Justin Herbert yet either this game.
Not quite.
Oh, nice containment.
Come on. Son of a B. All right. Baker was just barely off. Just barely over his hand right there on that throw. And that's going to be a rough one. This is a situation right here. That's not going to be normally DeAndre Baker in that situation. It's probably going to be maybe a L'Jarius Sneed in that situation. And so his absence is going to hurt.
Yeah.
And that's one of those moments where you see that happen, and you go, man, it'd be cool to have Snead on the field. And then, we all have our heart and soul out there with Legarius, what he's going through with his family. And I know he's had some troubled history with his family in the past. And so this thing just is another thing to add to the list, I guess.
They were breaking away from that too, and this
happened. I felt bad for the dude, and because
I didn't turn around. Damn it!
Come on, Hitchens. But anyways, Snead missing another game, guys. Take care of yourselves. And so I have no problem at all with Snead needing a little more time, and he'll go back with the team before the playoffs, and that's what matters the most to me. He'll do that, and hopefully the team steps up for him too.
He's got to do what he's got to do, God. 4 for 36 yards, 3 for 40.
But like I said earlier before, at the beginning of this game, Tanner, this referee crew is not flag happy. This is a very normal referee crew that the players play. If it's obvious, they're going to call it. For the most part, that's not how things go. So this is the kind of crew I like to see, though, Tanner. They're not out there needing to take over the game and control the game. They're throwing flags when they should be thrown.
They're letting them play. That's what we want to see.
The NFL needs more crews like this, where they just let guys play. Come on. It drives me nuts when we see certain guys like Carl Cheffers or whatever, and all those bums out there trying to dictate each and every play. It drives me nuts. It ruins the game.
Where you have multiple drives, where you have multiple flags on back-to-back plays. It's awful. It's such a killer. Come on, baby.
Toss to Eckler. Look at that stop.
Great stop right there.
That was Mike Dana and Jerron Reed to get in there. 3rd down right now. Big play coming up here. Some of you out there listening might be a little bit ahead of us, but so we'll catch up here in a few seconds. I'm telling you, if this isn't the game of the week, Patriots-Colts will be.
Oh, yeah.
That game's going to be amazing.
I mean, this is just a start, too.
I'm so excited, because the Colts, to me, are a playoff team.
Oh, yeah.
I put them in the playoffs for sure. Come on, baby. Baker, you got to rap. They stopped him. Baker had him dead to rights. And then Fitton at least flipped him up, but
he was down.
Here we are. Another 4th and short, guys. 4th and 1. What happens? This is the ultimate battle of 4th downs in this game. And so far, the offense has failed every time on both sides. So this is the moment right here. These are the moments that this game is coming down to, is the 4th down situations.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 1 for 4 tonight. They're running it too.
On the outside, they found the gap. Yep, outside zone run for Fat Rob Kelly. Outside zone. That's the way you do it on that situation. When they're stacking the box and they're pinching in like that, you got to run off tackle, and that's exactly what they did right there. Run off tackle, flow to the outside, and
ran away from
it was ideal. That's exactly.
And Bolton still got it in the backfield,
Bolton was back there. I mean, he did all he could. Dude, he's the one that's knifing in the backfield. I think he actually leads the NFL in tackles for loss.
Yeah.
If he doesn't lead, he's at least top 3 in tackles for loss in the entire league. As a rookie. I mean, gosh, it's amazing. All right, Chargers.
He's down.
Chargers are down to the 1. But here, gosh, guys, that's going to be tough. Down to the 1. They're going to punch it in.
Ayo Saba, which was Jason here, you got to go for it on 4th when playing the Chiefs if you want a chance. That's not a lie.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
we've been
talked
saying,
about,
yeah.
Of course, is like, I don't blame them for doing that at all. It's not a bad coaching decision. The Chiefs just have stopped them, 1 out of 4 times now, but this last one hurts.
Oh, look at Bolton
getting in there. See him getting his hands. So even if he knows he's not going to make a sack, see his hands waving around? Yeah. See him doing this?
Getting in the way. Dude.
He's trying to at least bat the pass down if he lets the pass out.
You can't see. You can't see.
He's just a smart player. Look at him. He grabs his arm here. You know he's not going to make the sack right here. So he starts waving his hands around as the best thing he can do to get that pass knocked down. And that's exactly what you want. 3rd and goal. Oh my God! The ball's out! Oh my god! I think the Chargers got it back on this play. Got it back. Oh, I think the Chargers got it back. What a stop, though, on that. Oh my god. No. They're saying Chiefs got it. Come on, Mick. We're behind from some of you guys. Make the call. Come on, Chiefs got it. Chiefs got the ball. What a stop.
We got it.
What a stop. Oh, my God. Who was it that knocked that thing? Let's see.
Is that Neiman?
Well, Neiman? No.
Wharton.
Wharton came in and made the swat. So Neiman had no matter what, Neiman had the tackle.
Yeah.
Wharton made the swat on the ball. What a badass play. This defense, you guys. These guys make plays. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
This is the game we expected.
This is amazing stuff that's going on. The kind of plays they've made in the red zone today, they're incredible.
For being down as many people as they have, they're putting
in situations like that, in most situations, and I've said it throughout the rest of this game, it's like, okay, well, they're going to score. They're going to score. They're going to score. No, they're making plays. They're making plays we need to make plays. Like,
that's insane.
Just nuts. And honestly, part of that play right there, I don't know how, Eckler, I think, is on a snap count. And I think Kelly might not have been the guy there in that situation, or at least even the play call. They might have had a different play call set up if Eckler was 100%.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind as this game's unfolded.
If Eckler's still there, yeah. So here we got Chiefs Dave with a D. That's right, baby. Ayo Saba, 3 first and goal, 0 TDs. That's correct.
Yes.
Chiefs Kingdom.
Amazing.
Let's go.
That if the Chiefs win this game, the stat that Ayo Saba just mentioned right there, 3 first and goals with 0 TDs.
0 TDs.
You know how big that is? No one does that.
That's massive.
When's the last time that happened? I don't know. I don't even know when the last time that happened was. That's what elite defenses do. Stuff like that. And they're just making plays.
And then you got Ayo Saba again. Chiefs offense has to capitalize. This is so true. This is a key drive right here. In the fourth quarter, going in the 10-minute mark here.
Guys, this is the moment Mahomes needs to make up for that shitty pass he had at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We're all Mahomes ball washers here, right? And I'm not afraid to say it, But this is a moment where I'm like, dude, you effed up. Time for you to make up for that. And so this is the drive. This is a 98-yard drive we're looking at, 97-yard drive. Mahomes has to make up for the mistakes that have gone on now in this game.
Yeah, he does. It's going to be interesting here. Let's see what happens here. This is that kind of game, though, we expected on Thursday Night Football between these two teams. Like, I don't expect anything better.
What did I say on the show, Tanner, just yesterday? The Chiefs and Chargers have the most 1-point differential games in the history of the league between two teams.
Yeah.
We're looking at potentially seeing another 1-point game on our horizon right now. And I said that stat for a reason on our show last night.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was going to happen like the next day. But we're kind of looking at it like that right now. We'll see how things unfold here. We'll see how things go, but it's turning that way.
Cool. Man, it's crazy. And Dana was the one that came up with that fumble. So,
all right, we're starting off this drive, the 2-yard line. So this is the moment. Chiefs offense has to capitalize on this whole thing, and cannot afford mistakes. Any mistakes here, and you guys are screwed. And really, it'd be cool to see somebody break away. I want to see someone break away on a big. If it's a screen pass, maybe it's a screen pass to Clyde, and who's done a good job on those. Stuff like that, I want to see someone break away for a 50-yard play down the field. You know what I mean?
Something, right?
Those are the kind of plays the Chiefs could thrive on right now and really make something out of.
Come on, baby. Here we go. Come on, Tyreke.
Oh, come on, Clyde. Clyde, man. See, now we're looking at third down. Not that I don't trust I can pick up a couple of yards. They need 3 yards, really.
Right.
But you're just putting yourself in tough spots and stuff like that,
All right, we're on a 10-minute mark here. Our final guest of the night, Milwaukee's finest, the hitting coach for the Brewers, Connor Dawson here. Connor.
C-Dawes, what's up, man?
Dude.
What's up, fellas?
Just biting her nails even more.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So Connor came on probably right as that play was unfolding.
All right, Connor, we'll see you later.
So I know we're a little behind here, but literally as Connor came on, that play just happened on our screen.
Oh yeah, it did.
Oh, wait a minute now. The Chargers are doing the in front of the TV celebration right now.
This is a good sign.
That's last time that happened. I remember the 49ers did that in the Super Bowl, and that wasn't a pretty ending for them.
Well, I think I'm a little bit ahead of you guys, maybe a few seconds.
Yeah, you are.
Everyone's
streaming.
Everyone's ahead of us right now,
streaming.
Connor.
I don't got the antenna or anything. Your cable.
We're in 1985 over here.
Austin Eckler just got me some DFS points, so.
Yeah, how's your DFS night going?
Let's see. I'm doing all right. Solid. I mean, I could have used that Nicole touchdown. That Mahomes doinked, and I could use a little bit from Clyde, but outside of those two, pretty well.
Nice, good deal. Well, there's Eckler with this touchdown, like Connor said.
Yeah, I mean, so this game, you guys, real quick, just as this has unfolded, we've watched the entire game at this point. Is this going to be going down if the Chiefs lose this as one of Mahomes' worst games ever?
No.
I don't think so?
Titans was worse.
That was a bad game.
I mean, the Chiefs, we wouldn't be in this situation right now if he just thrown that pass to Hardman that was wide open at the goal line.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
something to think about. And it was a great play by the defensive end right there. Got to give him credit, but this has not been a pretty Mahomes game by any means.
No.
And he's mad. He's frustrated. You know what he needs to do? He needs to kick that little shit brother out of the stadium and get him out of Kansas City. And maybe that'll help him focus a little bit, because otherwise, if he's snorting coke in the bathrooms or getting kicked out from bars everywhere else around town, that seems to be quite the dilemma that's gone on with that family lately.
I got nothing to say on that.
Yeah. Well, I found out what it was. He was trying to bring a large group into that small bar, and they were like, "No, we don't have the space." And
then he threw a fit like a baby,
mad.
right? Because I'm a big TikTok star. I'm a big TikTok star. I need to be let in.
Connor, we got a question for you. Shannon wants to know, what do you think about Kelsey's butt?
I got nothing for you there.
Hey, I liked his butt on that first down because he didn't fumble. His butt was on the ground. So that's what I liked right there.
I got nothing for you on that one, but he's I tell you what, he has gotten his butt kicked the last few weeks with some hits, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Shannon said you're a big liar, Connor.
Oh man! So what have you been thinking of the game so far? Like, are you disappointed? Like, what are we thinking?
The analytics fan in me is in love with all these fourth down going for it. And because they're all really good, it's the right move. I was just thinking about this. Like, imagine, like what the Chargers did on the last one. They're at the 2-yard line. Imagine driving all the way down and it's 4th and 1. You're like, can't get 1 yard. It's like, what are we doing? Like,
right.
Go get the
I
1
totally
yard.
agree. Yeah.
So I'm enjoying that. I really like watching Justin Herbert throw passes.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. What can we say?
It's so
He's a
clean.
good player. But Tanner, do you agree with all the fourth down conversions, or at least attempts, I should say, throughout this game? Because we've seen a ton of them now. And I personally, I'm with Connor on this. I agree 100%. Fourth down situations, if it's under 5 yards, go for it.
I wouldn't say I agree 100%. I agree with, I don't know, probably 90% of them. I think the early on ones, I think you should have just got to kick the field goal, go ahead at the first quarter. But after that, I was okay with going for it.
Well, you're wrong.
That's fine. I still feel like that first quarter or the first drive for the Chargers after the special teams return, that you should have at least got points. And his chance to score was to run it in and take down Sorensen. So
Chiefs Kingdom's heading down. So thanks for hanging, man.
Thanks, Chiefs Kingdom.
Subscribe if you haven't, and man, good to see you around sometime. Come back for our podcast on Wednesday nights.
I would say I would rather have 7 points than 3.
That's fine, but would you have 0?
In that situation, I would rather have 0 points than 3.
Okay.
Because I'm going for a tutty.
So I'm going for a tutty. Kind of playing a little faster pace now.
This would be a beautiful overtime game, too.
They should ban field goals in the red zone. If you're in the red zone, you should have to go for it. That's a hold.
I'm not going to call it.
Yeah, they are.
It's not.
Oh, wait, you're ahead of us, Connor. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So we're talking about different plays.
So also, like, I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say. You distracted me.
Well, he said, yeah, they are.
I
was like, wait a minute. I remember he's like a minute ahead of us.
I was going to correct you, and then I lost what I was going to say. My train of thought. Oh, yeah. So this is the final Thursday night game of the season, too. And what a game to have as your final Thursday night game.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they got those oh, my gosh. Is that really the call?
CDOS with an oh, my gosh.
It's only going to be good, right?
Yeah, he had Travis wide open here. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That would have been Travis's longest play in the last 5 years.
Robinson.
Travis knows it too. I think as he made the play, he knew it during the play.
He saw Robinson hold, and he's like, I know who it was.
You could tell by the way he acted, he was pissed off. At the end of that play, he was so pissed off because it's like he saw it happen. Oh, yeah, he saw it happen. I think he saw the flags come out, maybe, but...
Is it really the last Thursday night game?
Wait, that was thrown way earlier.
I mean, it's after the pass was completed, right? So you're still going to get the first down.
Wait.
No, wait a minute.
See? And then it was thrown again here. Right?
It was at the beginning of the play.
It's a good thing. Don't worry.
So it was a good thing. It was defensive. Well, that's why when he saw it in the backfield there.
Connor's trying to throw us off.
Get in there!
I think when Connor did the awe, I was like, all right, something bad's going to happen now. So I just kept being negative about my thoughts.
I'm doing my best to control my emotions before the things happen since you guys are behind me.
Well, Ayo Saba just typed woo, so...
Yeah, Tyreke Hill just scored a tutty.
It's only good news.
All right, that's fine.
I'm just going to keep spoiling stuff for you guys.
Hey, I don't want to see scores or anything, but like if you guys have a comment about a play that happens, throw it out there. Do it.
We're fine.
We need to go for 2 here.
We're going to get Tanner some rabbit ears next week. There we go. Tyreke. Okay. We saw the play now. We're caught up to date with all you guys.
Oh, this is last week's game.
Our bubble screen TV, just came through with the footage.
So
over here at Grandma's house.
Yeah, what's your streaming service?
What
streaming service you got?
I got Fubo.
And he has no cable, or not no cable. He has no antenna for regular TV.
People still use antennas?
Well, if you want like fast, quick,
they use
antennas
different
they're different now. They're not the bunny ears anymore. It's like this flat thing.
It's a digital antenna.
Yeah, we got.
So is this where Andy Reid gets cute, guys? So normally in most situations like this, Andy Reid's going to get cute, come out with some random play call that you've never seen before, and it's going to be a direct snap to Clyde, and he's going to throw it to Kelsey, and Kelsey's going to throw it to Mahomes. So we'll see if that unfolds here.
Yes, Shannon. Yes, Shannon. Come on, baby. There it is.
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
That was close.
We just saw. Yeah, of course, Chiefs. He woke back up. Our Chiefs Kingdom kid over here. He decided to wake up again. He's like, wait
Mom
a minute.
says you don't have to go to school tomorrow.
He goes, I'm back.
That's right.
School doesn't matter when a Chiefs game's on. You gotta stay up all night, boy. You know that.
Where do you go to high school?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He'll know. Mom is a real MVP for mom.
Party at Chiefs Kingdom's mom's house.
I think my parents are watching, but like when I was 15, if a Chiefs game was on, I didn't give a damn what they said. I'm watching that dang Chiefs game. I don't care if I got 2 schools tomorrow. I gotta go to school at 3 a.m. I don't care.
Tyreke was over there too.
Yeah. You gotta finish that Chiefs game no matter what. That throw though from Mahomes and the anticipation was terrific to get Clyde right there on that route. Yeah. So earlier, a little bit ago, I said I want a big play like a screen pass or something where someone breaks away for a 50-yarder. That Travis Kelce play ended up being the play, and that was his biggest play as a Chief in like the last 4 or 5 years as far as yardage wise. As far as longest play, I should say.
69 yards, guys.
69 yards?
Nice.
Yeah, what do you think of that, Tina? You like it?
Nice.
And kicking off from midfield. So on midfield kickoffs, Connor, analytically, what do you think of these? What do you do with those midfield kickoffs? Just out of your curiosity.
You kick that thing out of the stadium.
Okay, what if you did the other? What if you did opposite? What if you just booted it as high as you could in the air, 30, 40 yards, to where it's still going to be catchable? Force them into a fair catch inside their own 20-yard line.
I mean, I don't know if that's the easiest thing in the world to do.
If you're Harrison Butker, it is, right? I'm not a kicker. I don't know.
It's hard enough to punt it that high, much less do it off of a tee.
No, actually, you can bring your punter out there, right?
Yeah,
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a thought.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
Good stop. Good stop. Thornhill in the mix.
I think Ayo Sava liked our 69 yards for Travis Kelce.
Yeah, it's about
this feels like a very
friendly.
Sexual Shannon Hammett conversation, I should say.
For a guy,
lots of butts, Travis Kelce, and then 69 on this podcast today.
He's saying this is a family-friendly podcast, and his wife is talking about Travis Kelce's butt.
It's been a wild evening at the Hammett household.
Family-friendly podcast.
Well, Jason Grayson was only on for a little while, so
yeah, it was family-friendly.
if Grayson had a few drinks and stayed on for another couple hours, then it would have been rated R.
Connor, have you heard of a beer called the Lunch Lady Lager?
Is that the
Ohio area? What?
Lunch Lady Lane with Adam Sandler and Chris Farley?
No, I don't know. Is it?
I don't know, but I just love that skit.
AC was having it at a bar in Ohio.
It's called a Blue Monkey, is where it's at.
Blue Monkey
in Ohio, some bar out. He travels around the country, so he's always at different places. But I never heard of a Lunch Lady.
Bar?
Come on, baby.
Is that Urban's bar?
Oh
no, Urban's bar is 7-0 or something like that.
By the way, I just checked my dad's fantasy team, and he did start Nick Bolton at IDP. Good move.
Oh,
good move. Yeah, Nick Bolton going IDP. Especially like, when Willie Gay doesn't play, Bolton gets more snaps and more tackles. Like, next year, we're not going to be worried about Ben Neiman or Hitchens, really. It'll be Willie Gay and Nick Bolton running the whole show every game. So those guys need to be playing every snap, really. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to take myself a quick break.
Oh, okay. You do that. Play action play here. That's bump.
Really nice play. That was a pretty sick catch.
That was a good catch by Palmer. God damn it. That was a hard catch to make, too, and he kept with it. Another run. All right, we're under 5 minutes here.
Is that me? I just got. Oh yeah, I got an email.
What?
Nothing. My phone started beeping, and then I got an email.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, no. No, Jerry Cook.
Yeah, the next play is not good either.
Oh, good. That's what I like to hear. So, Connor, we talked about the Urban Meyer situation yesterday and philosophy that you kind of follow from him. And then that night, 11 o'clock, sitting on the couch, news broke.
Yep.
Are you that surprised it broke that quick?
No. Especially not after what supposedly went down yesterday or the other day with Josh Lambo. But it's I don't know. Again, it's hard to speak on the context because there ain't nobody, despite what's being said, there's nobody that knows what's happening in that locker room except those guys in that locker room. And the fact that it's created such a big distraction, it's probably for the best.
Right. I feel like if you have a guy like Lambo come out too and say something, I don't feel like Lambo's a guy that's just going to cause trouble out of nowhere. So,
I mean, the big thing about Josh Lambo is like he's kind of one of the main veterans on the team. He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably, I would imagine he's got to be close to like 6 years of NFL time. Like, and he's been through every coach with Jacksonville. Oh, I guess maybe not. Maybe he's just too deep. Maybe he's just who was the old coach? Doug Marone's son of
Doug Marone. Yeah, I think it was with the Doug Marone days he started with them. But he feels like he's a Jaguar kicker. Like he's been the Jaguar kicker forever.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, remember what I said yesterday? That the Chargers would cover the spread and maybe lose by 1? That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's so good. And he's got awesome shoes.
All right. Here it is.
219.
Guys, this is the time where Mahomes needs to make his money. Now, he's already made his money, so, not that it matters, I guess. But the point is, this is the time where Mahomes got to step up. Make plays. Do whatever it takes. Don't have silly turnovers. Don't fumble, which I think is a bigger issue than interceptions for him, for sure.
$10 says the first play is a screen pass.
How far ahead is Connor?
No, I'm not that far ahead. I don't know that's going to happen.
Yeah, he's not as far ahead as Grayson was.
It just seems to always be happening.
Connor, while you're in Milwaukee, are you going to adopt some Packer love, or what are you thinking over there?
I'm definitely going to Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
That's like a bucket list, and I want to go to Lambeau when it's cold as hell and snowing.
Yeah.
And,
Do they still have these, like, the long bench seating?
Oh, I have no idea.
The last I saw, they still had the seating where it's like, remember, you go to like high school games where it's just like one big long like aluminum bench.
That would be
and I
awesome.
think that's what Lambeau still has.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to a game at Lambeau, maybe a couple, and then the big thing I'm excited for is getting around the Bucks and the NBA team, because the NBA team is right there in the middle of town, and the Bucks are the reigning champs, and like Giannis is my favorite player, and
I thought you liked the Suns.
I do like the Suns.
Okay.
But Giannis is my favorite player.
Yeah, Giannis is good.
And the
He's
Bucks
good.
are nasty. Like,
yeah, I agree. So last year, the NBA Finals last year was actually a lot of fun to watch, and I started really following the Suns. Just 'cause, like, I'm a big Devin Booker fan, so I think he's awesome. But Giannis was just a monster, you know.
Oh yeah, and I was in Phoenix for that, and it was pretty crazy.
All right, guys. We have a little over 2 minutes left in the game. Chiefs got the ball here. No time of mistakes. Tell me how this game ends. What is the last play of this? Let's say quarter.
Chiefs win 29-28.
So they go for 2 after the touchdown. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what you're supposed to do. And then I'm right on my call yesterday, and Chargers cover, but Chiefs win by 1.
Yeah. I'm going here. Not going to get a playoff before the second. No. Oh, it did get a playoff. Okay. Quick slant to Tyreke. Hey, I love that. You know, this was me playing Madden. Every second matters. So even if it's 2:01 before the 2-minute warning, you don't let that thing run down. You get that damn snap off.
Let's go.
Let's go. Get that damn snap off.
We don't have a Chase Claypool on our team, so we're all right.
And Pat doing that right there, getting the Chiefs an extra 10 yards going into the 2-minute warning. So that's a great spot right there.
Just got to keep driving.
Yeah, Aosaba was saying, I didn't even see it until now, and he said the same thing I was just talking about Chiefs getting a playoff for the 2-minute warning there. Some teams will let that thing run. Some teams are just like lazy for some reason. Like no, we'll just let it run down to 2 minutes, and we'll regroup and come back with a better play call. It's like for Pat and I think Tyreke right there, just run a quick slant, beat your guy, and force it in there real quick, and get us an extra 10 yards. Makes a big difference at the end of the game.
Yeah,
big time. This is This is kind of a nervous game. Nervous last 2 minutes here.
Well, I'm nervous for Pat right now because this is a big game to where if he makes another mistake at the end of this game, it's going to look really bad on paper. And if he comes down and drives down, ties the game up at least, then, at the end of the day, you could say, okay, he had a couple bad plays, but he's still Pat doing Pat things,
Yeah.
And we expect him long-term to be our comeback king. In situations like this, we expect him to be our comeback king to lead us down the field, make plays when they matter the most, because Tom Brady would. So we're hoping Pat can do the same,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers would. I can't imagine Aaron Rodgers in a situation like this doing something stupid to screw it up.
Yeah.
And so Pat Mahomes needs to be put in that same category, but you also got to earn it over time, Yeah. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at this ending right now, this game.
You guys remember that time where Chiefs were playing the Cardinals, and it was like a true 2-minute drill, and Alex Smith just threw a bunch of checkdowns, and it was like 3 and out.
Was that the same one where Travis Kelce fumbled years ago? It was kind of controversial.
No, Kelce fumbling? Never heard of
that. The one I'm thinking of was from like 6 years ago.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It sounds like Alex Smith. I mean, at least the good thing about Pat, to Connor's point here, is that Pat's not going to go down without fighting. I mean, he's at least going to be heady enough to know, hey, you need to throw the ball down the field and make plays. We're not going to lose on a bunch of checkdowns, you know?
Yeah.
So we don't have to deal with that anymore, at least.
All right, baby, here we go now.
Gosh, dang it.
Don't say that. That's not good words. What the hell is that? Shit. It's not what we need. Chargers are going to bring it too, you know. Wow, Joe Tooney. Something happened there.
That screen was destroyed.
Yeah.
Tillery
Yeah,
just
that got blown up.
Come on, baby.
He's got good protection right now. Come on now. Yeah, see, those are the ones. You know, those are the situations I feel like.
Oh, hell yeah.
Between two running backs, between Clyde and Darrell Tanner, I feel like Darrell is used to running towards the line of scrimmage as he catches the ball. Or like him and Clyde are just not on the same page.
I feel that way.
With some of the receptions, you know, just the simple ones, the swing passes.
There's just something about it.
The swing passes are not the
I feel like
same.
almost Clyde takes too long to get where he needs to
He gets
be.
like a little too wide.
Yeah.
Or Darrell's more angled upfield, and I think Pat likes that a little more. And Clyde was going a little too wide on that last play. So
Well, that's how they run too, in general. Like Darrell's very much more north-south.
Yep. We talked about that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, when JG was on.
There's an old Pat Mahomes play.
Look at that.
Connor saw it, a few seconds ago, but that's the old rollout, bailout. Tyreke's coming open across the field, make a play. So
let's go, baby.
Nothing against Connor. I'm gonna take my headphones down for a second. I don't want any spoilers. So I'm gonna still talk.
Anything. I won't spoil anything.
Don't spoil.
I don't think you'll spoil anything.
Well, we're getting to a crucial part of the game where I might say cuss words, and I don't want to do that on the air.
So
we have children in the room.
I just need you to like take your mic out, or
we have children in the room, and there's ladies around.
It's like it's everywhere, you dumbass.
I won't spoil anything.
Oh, good avoid.
Pat rolling out.
You gotta dig.
Still.
Come on, baby. I shouldn't yell. Daughter's asleep.
Yeah, don't wake my niece up, all right?
Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna get yelled at probably later.
Well, don't look at the chat. Ayo Saba's gonna spoil it too. So.
Mute. Oh, I can block him.
He's gonna get blocked.
I got the power.
Like, hey, thanks for coming on the show, but you're blocked.
And done.
We got Pat rolling out. There we go.
Baby,
that last play.
Down.
Oh my God, that is beautiful. That was a 30-yard run for Pat. Goodness, how did that happen?
All right, here we go.
Coverage was just totally twisted.
I'm a little worried though. We got minute 22 still on the clock. It's a lot of time left.
Yeah.
You don't trust the defense if they get the ball back?
No.
I trust the defense on the last drive to make a play. Yeah, I trust the Chiefs defense to make a play at the end of the game if we need to.
Mostly got free again.
All right, guys, this is where the over hits. The over is going to hit.
I told you that. Oh, boo.
52 was the over-under. We've been cramming the over on you guys all week long. That's a touchdown. Yeah. Travis Kelce, baby. Let's go.
I'll spoil one thing. They kicked the field goal soft.
Love it.
Shannon, my boy.
Travis, so my mom earlier was on here for a minute, actually. She said she wanted Travis to have a big game, and he's definitely stood out. So he's had a solid game from him today, of course. God, look at the route running on that.
That's great.
Dude is just smart as hell. He knows exactly what Pat's thinking, where he needs to be going, and then Pat throws a low to an area where only Travis could catch that ball. That is awesome.
Thrown ball either.
There you go, guys. Did we just win $10,000 because we hit the over? Did you put your money down there?
No, it's illegal here.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yep, same here.
Connor didn't get his 1 point, though.
Oh, Connor. Well, yeah, I guess that's probably true. It's not going to happen now. So, guys, here's the thing now. The Chiefs' defense obviously needs to make a stop at the end of
We got all
this.
3 timeouts, too.
I'm feeling a turnover here. So, guys, before that drive even happened, we were talking about Pat need to make this a drive that counts, drive that is solidifying who he is as a quarterback, put him up there with the Rodgers and the Bradys of the world. He did it. He did it. He did exactly what we've been asking for and talking about throughout this game. He made mistakes early on, but you could be Brett Favre for a minute. But Brett Favre also was a comeback king, and so Pat just did it, guys. So regardless of the outcome of this game, we can say Pat at least stood up to his legacy and did his job there.
That's right.
We have 3 timeouts going into this. It's kind of
We got
big.
3 timeouts left? Yeah, you're right.
I'm expecting a turnover from the Chiefs defense. Someone's going to make a play. Someone needs to make a play. I'm not sure it's going to be, but it needs to happen.
Going too far down.
And once again, my favorite thing about this game, just from a football standpoint, is referees are not controlling the game. They're throwing the flag when it needs to come out, when it makes sense. They're not doing ticky-tack calls. I love it when they just let the players play.
What a game. What a game today.
Oh, it's been an amazing game. I mean, this is what I expected, guys. Chiefs-Chargers are 2 really, really good teams. And Herbert is awesome. And the Chiefs are missing some of their best players on defense. So, I mean, I expected it to be a close, tough game.
Oh, Sorensen been.
With that Bolton in there.
Okay.
My dad's going to get 25 points from Bolton alone in fantasy. So now the Chiefs are blitzing a little bit, and that's something I actually wanted to see. I'm actually happy about that.
Yeah, they got to bring the house.
Come on now. Here we go.
Whew.
That was a close one, too.
We're getting down to the wire here. Something's got to give, guys. Something's got to give here. What has Spagnuolo got up his sleeve? Anything cool?
Yeah, I wouldn't have done nothing to Williams turn around even. Way out of there. Come on, baby. Thornhill's deep. Oh, yeah. They didn't even set. They weren't even set.
Offense wasn't set?
No, offense wasn't set.
Yeah.
That's actually big for this situation here.
Illegal shift.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal right now. In this stage of the game, the little things like that mean a lot.
Oh!
Seedhouse has a reaction.
That's a good reaction, I think.
We'll meet you. We'll meet you back at that reaction here in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, they didn't even set on that play.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
All right, from the 39-yard line, safeties are backing up there. Almost picked off. Yep.
That's the reaction.
Mike Hughes got a hand on it. Sorensen was there too, though, in that last one. So, I mean, we're looking at 3rd and 15 right now. That's exactly the situation you want to put them in at this moment, you know?
It wasn't even Hughes. It was
Yeah,
Sorensen.
Sorensen just got in there. Hughes
Sorensen
got
was
his
the one
hand
that
up,
got
but
it.
Sorensen is the one that flew across the field. I think playing the ball there.
I really don't like being this far ahead of you guys.
Yeah, next time we do this thing,
We'll fix it next time.
We'll get it figured out because we're not doing the FUBU thing anymore.
Yeah,
Holy crap,
that's a
Herbert!
bootleg.
Oh my god!
Holy
Man,
moly!
pass interference. No. No.
No,
No
PR.
call. No call.
That's what did I just say? I love me some refs.
No call.
I love me some referees today, baby.
Oh no, he turned his head. Ward turned his head.
Yeah. This is the
That's all
kind
it
of.
took. He didn't grab
Well,
it.
Ward just fell down anyway.
Yeah.
He didn't even do anything.
There was no grabbing. There was no grabbing.
There was a little slight.
No, there was nothing, dude.
No, but here's my
Right
deal.
call.
This referee crew.
Great call.
This referee crew. I told you guys coming into the day. This is one of the lowest flag happy crews. They let the players play. That's a situation where it meant the most. I love it. Love it.
What we got here? 4th 15. 22 seconds. 3 timeouts.
Ooh, me Cole. All right, guys, we're looking at some overtime right now. We're looking at some overtime at the moment.
3 timeouts.
And 3 timeouts, 17 seconds. I mean, it's possible. We have Patrick Mahomes, so things can happen. I think Sea Dogs is going to ruin it for us. Whatever happens here.
That's okay.
I hope not. I do have a thing out there for over 51-yard field goal. So
Side bet.
yeah,
Okay. Well, Bucker's good at him, so I'll take that.
anytime over 51.
Pringle.
He's out of bounds too. He's out of bounds. We have 3 timeouts, but still, that always helps.
I like yesterday. I said the game would come down to a Bucker field goal.
Yeah.
Bucker field goal.
Hey, I would love that. 31-28 would be beautiful.
If we go to
58
overtime,
yarder was his career longest Chargers.
am I
at
staying on
Los
for
Angeles.
overtime or what?
Diana thinks we're going to go overtime. Definitely.
Or maybe she knows we're on overtime because we are
Ramiro,
30 seconds
time
behind.
extra, possibly.
In Connor's case, we're going to go extra innings, right?
Nobody
California.
likes extra innings.
Extra innings.
Come on, baby. I'm kind of actually interested in that All Madden documentary. All Madden, the documentary.
Now, I want to see the Kurt Warner movie. It comes out Christmas Day.
You saw Kevin James being the
that
Sean Payton.
that looks stupid. I'm sorry.
What
That
is the
Kevin
Kurt
James,
Warner
Sean
one?
Payton movie looks stupid. I'll see it because I'm a football fan, but I'm more interested in the Kurt Warner movie because I actually like some of the actors in it.
Oh yeah, we're going to overtime, boys.
If he doesn't fall down, I'll be mad.
All right, we're sitting with 11 seconds. Here's our snap right now. Trap back. Got a tackle in his face. 5 seconds. All right.
Catch the ball, Henry.
Yeah, I'm assuming OT at this point.
Yeah, it's OT.
Chiefs obviously won the coin toss beginning of the game, and they've been good at. I don't know why the Chiefs are good at coin tosses, but they're really good at winning the coin toss. It's amazing. I wish I had the stat in front of me, but they win like 70% of coin tosses. Like that doesn't seem like it should make
I couldn't find the right.
that doesn't
number.
seem to make sense to me. Like how you can do that.
Can't believe they didn't let Bucker do the 80-yard kick.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. $28-28. I mean, guys, this is a battle for first place in the AFC West, so this isn't like it's, these guys are battling just for a win. This is a win for the division, more than likely. So that's the way I see this, especially the Chargers lose this, and they're down 2 games down to the Chiefs at that point. I mean, they're pretty much out of it.
Well, heck, for the Chargers, too, this could be a big wild. I mean, it could hurt them for the wild card, too.
Yeah, and I still think the Chargers make the wild card no matter what, but the Chiefs are fighting for the 1 seed. The Chiefs want the 1 seed going into the playoffs because the 1 seed is the only seed now that gets a bye. So this game right here, I think, dictates a lot that goes on for the future of playoffs for the NFL. Melvin Ingram out there again, by the way, for the coin toss. Bleacher Report just sent me a message that said, "This game is exhausting.
Who did?
They said it. Bleacher Report said it. This game is exhausting. In a good way, though. I think.
All right, we got a little break. I'm gonna go get a water.
All right, sounds good.
Be right back.
All right, come on, man. So Chiefs get the
I don't know. I don't know why Dave's saying you're grounded. I don't know what he's referring to on that
I
one.
think you're grounded.
What? Oh, well, he said on there, why not look for a PI instead of knee? Well, I mean, it kind of goes back to what I was talking about a little bit ago. Like, this referee crew is not flag happy whatsoever, and that's statistically been shown over the course of the whole season.
Yeah.
As a crew. So I think the Chiefs know that going into it. They can be a little more grabby here and there, and the Chargers know that too. So as long as they've done their... Because here's part of the deal with the NFL, Tanner. You got to scout your refs just as hard as you scout your opponent.
It's true.
And that is absolutely the truth of the matter of the way this game is ran now. And so, I don't know. You could get a PI, I guess, but... I don't know.
Mike, that's a real thing in all sports, dude.
We're going to welcome Jason back in here and Shannon. Since we are in overtime here, so that we all can get some good reactions. And welcome back in, guys.
Yeah, welcome back. We're all enjoying Travis Kelce's butt today.
Mike.
Doing good things for us.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix my wall.
Connor, by the way, where's Bruce Arians at? Is he hanging out? Where's he at?
Oh, he's downstairs.
All right.
Game.
I was just wondering.
Just getting prepped for a big weekend.
Yeah, got a lot to think about down there. We were talking before you came on. I was like, "What kind of drink do you think Bruce Arians is having right now?" And Tanner says something real sophisticated, and I was like, I could see him doing that, but I could see him also being a guy that wouldn't mind a Jack and Coke every once in a while too.
Pringle's running this back.
Pringle's running back?
Hey.
Okay, we're out hands on, so he's not running back.
We're on a commercial right now. Gosh,
Sorry.
dang it. The Fubo.
Chiefs got ball, right?
Well, yeah. Wait. So if we're running
that
back,
far behind?
LaRon, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're literally like 5-10 seconds behind us, and they're like 30 seconds behind like you. So
gotcha. Okay.
Chiefs did get the ball.
The Chiefs get the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about the coin toss and how good the Chiefs have been at winning the coin toss.
All right,
Come on, baby.
We'll try not to ruin anything.
Tubby is very interested in the game.
Doink.
No.
All right, come on now.
This is a legacy game, you guys, for Pat. I mean, this moment right now is a legacy game.
Yeah.
It's a legacy game for both.
He needs to take it down and score.
Just cramp, probably.
Yeah,
Tyreke got tickled.
Cramp more than anybody.
You see him
He's
laughing?
still out there, dude.
I guess that's true.
He's cramping up.
Yeah, Terry's having a cramp.
They opened the roof.
That's why working out's bad for you. You get too much muscle, and then you just cramp up all the time. Just don't work out anymore.
Racing Terrell Owens.
Holy moly! Sorry, yeah, there's a doink. We were behind you guys on the doink, of course.
Where do you think we should go?
What'd you say, Jason?
Where do you think we should go on this play?
The second down play?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, okay, so Tyreek's on the sideline. I like the idea of a deep out to Pringle.
Yeah.
You're close.
That's what I'm thinking on this play. They got two safety highs still. Travis going to motion back inside on this one. And Pringle's down bottom. Okay.
Did you guys answer Larry and Gray?
So it was a deep out. It was just to Travis.
Yeah, you were close.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, he wasn't too far off.
Yeah, this is the Kelce game we've been asking for a while now,
Mm-hmm.
as far as production and consistency. Dude's caught everything today. and making plays. I mean, this is the game we've been talking about him having for a while now.
Who's number? He ran into Butker.
Oh, heads up, Chad.
Oh, is that Henny? Yeah, that's Henny, wasn't it? I thought it was Butker.
Did you guys see the numbers for Kelsey, though? 9 catches, 157, and a touchdown.
That's insane.
Those are great numbers for a tight end, guys.
That's such a good number.
I mean, that's amazing. Love it. Love seeing him have a game like this. Get back in the saddle again, baby.
William, I understand that you're very conflicted in your sexuality, but please don't bring it into our chat.
Oh, God.
Well, if he wouldn't love you anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, uphill.
Well, William's fine. I don't blame him because like it's one of those things where it's like people,
he's dealing with a very tough thing right
do
now.
that out of jealousy. People do that out of jealousy.
Yeah, I mean,
if they had Travis Kelce, he'd be circle jerking too. You know.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, I mean it's obvious he's a Chargers fan and he's dealing with some tough emotions right now.
Right.
Because he realizes he'll never be on the level.
Let's go.
Can we see some more Boza tears? I love that in the Super Bowl from his brother.
Man, Travis, what a game!
Look at that, baby.
What a game!
Oh my God, he's gone.
He's in there. There it is.
Gone.
Hey, there it is, baby. Travis with the game-winning touchdown. I know we were behind you guys. I know we were behind by 30 seconds or so, but
yeah.
What a way to end the game. And he just like ran through the defense like it wasn't even there. Just
Bye, William. Bye, William. It was fun.
See you, William.
Tony, thanks for joining, man.
What a way to end that game. My goodness. Wild. What a day for Travis. Travis hit 200 yards today. 200 yards receiving for Travis Kelce.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt, right?
Man, what a day for Killer Trav.
Thanks for having us back on.
Yeah, thanks for coming back on. I mean, I'm glad we got a quick victory. That's what I love the most, you know.
And hey, Chiefs Kingdom, enjoy your day off from school tomorrow.
Yeah. And make sure, hey, hang out next weekend or next week for our podcast once again on Wednesday night if you can.
Yeah, we got our Christmas show next Wednesday, and then we'll have our New Year's show, of course, the week after that. So we'll try to be a little festive next week.
Oh God!
Yeah. There, that was beautiful.
Connor, you might join us, man. Get ready.
By the way, guys, I'm gonna have one more.
Are you
before I'm done here? But I got a Limitless Rolling in the Deep. Is what I picked up yesterday or 2 days ago. Where's it at? There's a camera.
You're in front of the camera.
Oh, I know.
We can see it.
Where's the camera? It's too far away.
It's right there.
There we go.
There you go.
That's
you're fine. Rolling the
That's
deep.
my Limitless beer.
Limitless.
That I picked up a couple days ago.
Limitless is so good.
Yeah. Hey, Connor, are you in town? Are you in town through the holidays?
Yep.
Awesome.
Nice.
Very cool. I saw you were on the show last night, so I figured you were in town somewhere.
Yep. I'm in town through the holidays. So
yeah, you're upstairs.
around.
You just don't want to seem like you're in the same house as Tanner, right?
no, I'm definitely not there. I'd be hanging out with my niece right now.
Ah, crap. Well, hey, guys, we appreciate you two joining us here on the show. Appreciate
it was a lot of fun.
AC.
What a game, guys.
Appreciate JG.
Hey,
what a Thursday night to end all Thursday night games for the season.
Right.
Right.
Game of the week, maybe? Yeah?
Yeah.
You got to say right now that's true.
We're going to
see. Game of the week.
It's Raiders Colts. Wow. Patriots Colts could be one Raiders Colts.
I agree.
So we're going to find out. But hey, guys, I'm going to let you two go. Appreciate it again. Thanks, guys.
See you guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Well, Mike, I mean, what a recap, man. Like, we didn't quite get to see Jerron Reed show up the way we were hoping. He seemed to be a non-factor.
Look, Jerron Reed is better because Chris Jones being absent, Jerron Reed wasn't going to do Jerron Reed things, you know? So
but
I'm not worried about that aspect of it. More anything, Pat Mahomes did Pat Mahomes things. That's what matters the most.
Great. And we saw Nick Bolton step up once again.
I think he finished with like 15 tackles.
Dominate.
Somewhere around there.
Dominate.
So I'm a big fan of Nick Bolton. I am loving it. Sully says they got the game run out of gas. Not sure what they mean by that, but I think that overall for this game, it's a battle of two tough teams. It went exactly the way I thought it would go. Besides, maybe you can't predict overtime.
14 total tackles.
Okay, but I think that this was just a game where Mahomes had something to prove in this one after the early mistakes that were going on. The missed throw to Hardman that would have been a touchdown.
Yep.
Interception that happened. The fumble that happened.
Yep.
This reminds me for a little bit of a makeup game of the 2018 Chiefs-Rams game that was in Mexico City, where it was a total shootout in that game. Mm-hmm. And Mahomes ended up fumbling, I think, 2 or 3 times. Aaron Donald was all over him, threw an interception in the game, and that game was back and forth the entire time. This game here is same exact way, back and forth the entire game. And I think this time Mahomes in his maturity got to a point where he's able to know what he can get away with and what he can't get away with. And then at that point, he just played more mature, I think, towards the end of the game than he did in the past, I think.
Yeah, I fully agree. I felt like there was a different presence outside. Like when he had the turnovers happen, there wasn't a panic that happened. It was all right, let's reset. Let's do this again. This time, let's march down the field. And he was more aware, I felt, after that fumble against when Bosa fumbled it, and it just looked different. It just looked different through those drives.
I feel like his throws are more accurate when he's under pressure. Whenever the pressure's on, I'm not saying pressured like here's a defensive end coming after you down your neck, but I mean like whenever the pressure is on for Mahomes, he's placing the ball in a much more cerebral kind of a spot for the receiver to catch the ball.
Yeah.
And I see him just kind of doing those kind of things, whether it's low and outside where only the receiver, only Travis Kelce could make that catch for that touchdown. And then other situations that came across in this game as time went on, it's like he starts to kind of zero in and time slows down a little bit for him to where he starts making plays and really starts focusing in, zeroing in on exactly what he needs to be doing to make it work, get a damn touchdown,
That's right. Well, like I said, we saw the Chiefs offense needed to step up, and they did. Defense did exactly what they needed to do. So, but I mean, any final words?
Mainly just thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we appreciate that. And we had a big old group come on through. That was awesome. So
appreciate all our guests.
We appreciate you guys for stopping in and hanging out and talking Chiefs with us. If you want to talk Chiefs some more, of course, hang out, subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna be here. I mean, for forever, really. So that's the plan, at least. So we're not going anywhere, but we'll be here at least weekly on Wednesday nights. So with that said, I'm glad the Chiefs got a damn win. I'm glad I was wrong. I picked the Chargers to win this game, and no, Travis Kelce got a 34-yard touchdown to win in overtime. So
right.
I am so pumped about that. Chiefs move on to 10-4 on the season. So I'm a happy guy right now.
That's right. Wednesdays around 8 p.m. Central. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, guys. We'll be live. Thank you all. Go Chiefs.
I'll see you on the next one.